It's time to read the news and weather. Time to figure out what to say. It's time to turn the channel of the Keeler Show today. Why do we always listen? Keeler's always in the know. It makes me want to call him and tell him where to go. And now let's get things started. Andrew, let's get things started.
It's time to get things started.
On the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Keelerational. This is what we call the Keeler Show.
WIBX.
This is Keeler.
WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM.
Now back to the Keeler Show.
Well, good morning. Good morning. It is Halloween. Joe, you'll have to go that way just a little bit. Right on the... Look, there's an arrow right there. We put it there for you. It's Halloween, and somehow there's been a lot going on in my world. So I was almost not going to be in. And then Manaski was reaching out to Joe Lode to say, Joe, could you come in? Bill's not going to be in. And now I'm in, and so
I'm still here.
And so is Joe. He's been here since 11 o'clock last night.
I get up early.
I think he didn't have the game on TV, so he wanted to come in here and see what would happen.
We don't get much on TV up there in Remsen, you know.
Turns out those Miami Dolphins, well, we could solve that problem.
I've been trying with a lot of... I have Elon Musk. That's what I have.
Okay.
I have to have satellite to get Wi-Fi because, it's only
you're
2 miles down the road, but nobody wants to connect anything.
You're screwed. Well, listen, I grew up like that. I lived on Vickerman Hill outside of Mohawk, and we had no cable or internet until, you had the dial-up, right?
Yeah.
Thankfully, there was AOL. You've got mail. But we had no cable TV until about 6 years ago. My parents finally got it.
I have an antenna on the roof with an old Radio Shack realistic controller, and it changes direction.
Go to west, go to east.
Yeah, and
you don't even get to stream anything then.
Oh no, we do because I have Elon Musk. Thank God for the satellite.
But how fast is that?
Faster than anything you have.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, it's satellite, baby. I'm going to satellite phone too. Elon Musk is coming out with the whole satellite system because I have a cell phone booster as well. My house looks like a TV station or a radio station. There's so many antennas on it.
Or one of those weird...
people just show up in my yard to get my Wi-Fi.
Spy joints on like in a Russian movie or something.
So glad you're here today,
Joe. The snow's blowing across. The antenna's kind of shaking a little bit with the breeze. Okay, good morning. We have a lot to get to. How about those the Miami Dolphins with nothing? They really dominated the first half, but then they also dominated it with mistakes. I don't know if you saw any of the game.
They had the turnover within their own 10-yard line. They had the missed field goal. When they tried to go for it on fourth down, I think they got a false start, then went for the field goal and missed it. Had the potential to be a closer game anyway, but Tua and the Dolphins have been unorganized all year.
And really, so have the Ravens. But they're fine. They finally, Lamar Jackson finally got things moving in the second half. And
they did have some. I kept calling them the best 1-4 team of all time. I mean, they had tough losses, right? They played the Bills early. I think they played the Chiefs early. Then they had a loss in there they shouldn't have had, maybe the Cleveland Browns. And then, of course, their star quarterback got injured. I actually think they're going to make the playoffs, and I still think they're a threat.
Listen, the loss to the Bills was like a backbreaker, right? I mean, that was just the worst loss.
Yeah, for them, yeah.
And they kind of spun out of control after that.
Yeah.
So, but they seem to be back. They do seem to be back.
My season's not back yet.
You're being a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Yeah, of course. You know, I have a roller coaster week. So I have a week that they actually look like they have potential, and then they play the Broncos and look like, wow, what happened?
I got to say, though, the Broncos are a good team
They're
this
a tough
year.
team, yeah. But, I mean, with the money we spend, we should be a good team, too.
We'll speak with Tanya J. Powers from Fox News Radio in a little bit about this weekend is Halloween, of course, today, Halloween, but it's also daylight saving time. and and you're moving your clocks back 1 hour.
We're not getting rid of this yet. Come on.
Okay, why?
Why should we even do it, though?
Why should you not?
Because when I go to work in the morning, it's dark, and when I come home from work, it's dark. It's dark all the time. I might as well live in Alaska.
Okay. Have you ever taken the time to look at what it would look like? First of all, just so you
Find
know.
a happy medium.
First of all, just so you know,
Yeah.
we're moving back to daylight standard. That's where people like you want to keep it at all times. The problem you have is you're dealing with, like, right now. If it was right now, it would actually be 5:27.
Yeah.
In the morning. It would be in the summertime. It would be getting dark an hour earlier. In the fall, it would get dark an hour earlier. In the springtime, it would get dark an hour earlier.
Well, just keep it the way it is now, then.
Okay, keep it this way.
Yeah.
And then if you kept it this way, it would be. Then you'd be dealing with kids standing at the at the bus stop, and it would be dark at 8:30.
I work next to a school in Rome Lee Center. Nobody takes the bus anymore. I got news for you. These people drive and cater their kids like it's limousine services.
It is a different world, but I do have to tell you, I do think
not like when we had to walk to school.
I do think I never walked to school.
Oh, well, not where you live.
I do think that, to be honest, that a lot of kids still use the bus. Nonetheless, we'll have Habaika's free money question of the day. Joel Barkin is on from the Turning Stone Resort and Casino. I don't know if you've seen out there the progress. There are months ahead of schedule in opening up that new hotel.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
With the restaurant. It's going to be a seafood restaurant, and it's going to be something, I think, pretty special.
I hope it's a buffet, like a Vegas-style seafood buffet.
They do have a buffet there.
I know the buffet is really good.
Take advantage of.
I have.
Joel is coming on this morning to personally thank Bill for his investment. They're
Yes.
ahead of schedule thanks to Bill Keeler.
Yes. Well, listen,
Joel wants to thank him personally.
You must make the investment.
I know a few people
that
have invested as well.
You want to see the real outcome. Some future day, how AI is going to change the world. I think this is going to be kind of interesting. Mark Beckman is an author, and he's written a book about the whole where we're going with AI, and it's really something. I mean, I don't know if you hear Kim Commando in the morning talk about this, and she's like, there are people, I don't know what the number is, but I don't know, 200,000 people a day are asking AI how to commit suicide. That's a pretty sad thing.
Goodness.
Wow.
But at the same time, there are millions and millions of people using AI every day to help with their business or to create a logo or to, I mean, it's really for a small subscription, it's pretty amazing. And that's where we are now. Where's it going to be? And take a look at Amazon just laying off, 40,000 people nationwide because of automation and AI. So it's going to give opportunity, but it's probably going to eliminate jobs. They
still got to deliver them.
The delivery people, I don't think, have been laid off.
No.
But you know what? Again, with drones,
Yeah.
who knows where that world's going?
Well, they
to.
won't work where I live because we don't have any kind of Wi-Fi, so them drones get lost.
Well, they'll have to use.
They can't get through the
They'll
woods.
have to use Elon Musk. Let's see. This weekend, the Pioneers open up tonight.
Tonight and tomorrow, yes.
And tomorrow. Their game tonight is at the Adirondack Bank Center. Tomorrow afternoon they play. We may have some tickets we can give away for that. Also, Davey, the Comets play at home tomorrow night. That's a 6 o'clock game, though, I think. So it starts a little bit on the early side. Kathy in Rome, bright and early here. Good morning, Kathy. You're on.
Good morning. Hey, Joe, I got to agree with you. I live near Clough School, and I tell you, it's like a drag race through here. When parents drive to bring their kids to school or to drop them off or whatever, they pull away from the school, and down a one-way block is lickety-split.
Lickety-split.
Yeah.
It's terrible. On 26, which is Turin Road, the cars line all the way up to the corner. Now the state police have said you can't do it, but doesn't change
They're gonna do
anything.
it
They're going to do it anyway.
You look at, I drove by, Stokes School.
Yeah.
And late in the afternoon one day, and they're lined up. I wonder what the percentage of kids actually take a school bus here in Rome. That would be quite interesting. But as far as I can see, the majority of kids get catered to
free ride.
service.
I would caution everybody. My guess is there are a lot of students that are taking a bus. Yes.
Well, maybe for RFA, but I think when you look at some of the elementary schools, I bet you the majority get dropped off.
Okay.
I wonder if it's because of scheduling or because of fear.
What fears would we
I don't know. There's
have?
a lot of fears, though. Like, kids
well, it's Halloween.
They don't want to keep the kids outside at the bus stop, God forbid, I mean, I did see that there were some accidents in Utica with kids getting, at the bus stop getting hit or something. It's pretty dangerous out there.
I do think if we're looking at any issue that exists, and Kathy, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you. Have a wonderful holiday, and that's Halloween. And good luck with your team. Oh, she's gone.
She hung up. Yeah.
She's a big Michigan State fan.
Oh,
they're playing Colgate. I think that's tonight, right?
Tomorrow.
Monday.
Oh, it's Monday. It's not till Monday. Okay. Anyway,
Smitty comes in barking. No, it's tonight, tomorrow.
I do worry that that today we always want our kids to never be bored, and we're not allowing them to come up with things to do on their own. We can talk about that at another time. However, on the line right now, Tanya G. Powers from Fox News Radio. Tanya, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So daylight saving time is this weekend, meaning at 2 a.m. You got to roll the clocks back by an hour. There's a lot, there's some controversy over this. In fact, somebody was just yelling at me, "Why don't we stop this?" I'm okay with it. I don't know why we're even worried about it. I'm absolutely okay with it. Why do we do it, Tanya?
Well, it's been something that we've done or toyed with since about World War I. The daylight saving time started back then. The idea was to save coal and boost productivity. Congress apparently passed it, then scrapped it, then it brought it back during World War II. The farmers, back in 1918, when they first started talking about this, fought this. They said, it messed with their milking schedules. They were apparently the early adopters of "we don't like this" because, there's been a lot of people ever since who've said, why are we still doing this? It is, gives us more daylight in the summer evenings. When we fall back in November, it adds more daylight to the morning. Not everywhere in the U.S. actually observes daylight saving time. Hawaii and Arizona don't. The exception in Arizona is the Navajo Nation. And then you've got several territories that don't either.
Yeah. In some areas, though, they just automatically get more sunlight than their days are longer than certainly ours. So some will opt out. But I don't know what the big deal is. People are like,
we don't use coal anymore, so I mean, get rid of it.
When you move the clocks, all of a sudden it increases the risk of somebody having a heart attack or something. It's like, really? I'm not sure I buy all that stuff.
I don't know. I mean, I'm personally one of those people who, about this time of the year, I'm just like trying to mentally psych myself up for the fact that, it's just going to be dark at like.
It's going to be dark always.
For the next 6 months. And you're just like,
not 6 months, though. Yeah. Not 6 months. It's only November, December, January, February, right? And we get out of it in February.
At least in March we get out of it. At least in March we begin to move to the point where you start to see the days get a little longer. But the fact is, just by natural design, the days are so much shorter right now, and it does seem that whether there's daylight saving time or not, it seems like it's just going to be not a lot of daylight, not a lot of sunlight. And if you live in upstate, Tanya, I don't know if you know this. In about 3 days, the sun shuts off.
Right.
It's gone. It's gone.
Disappears forever.
We begin usually with some heavy clouds coming in to kind of cover up the move. And then we wake up in March, and it's kind of like Alaska up here. All right. So you're okay with daylight saving time. You're not one of the ones that says we must move this.
I just want sunshine all the time.
I agree.
That's really what I like.
Agree.
Whatever that takes. And by the way, yes, I know it's not 6 months. It just feels like 10,000 years right now.
Yes.
the darkness is.
Well,
ugh.
let me tell you, we have the shortest day of the year coming up in December, and the longest day of the year won't happen again until June. So that's a long time. So, okay, Tanya, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Sure.
You have a great day.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
I love how there are certain, bear with me, tough guys like Joe that are like, this is just ridiculous. I mean, we got to get rid of this daylight saving time because, let me tell you, what happens is when the clocks move, it messes with your inner clock in your body. And there are people that have heart attacks. People have extra stress. But you know what? These damn kids, they aren't willing to get up and pull up their bootstraps anymore. They have it so easy. We're not. So which is it? Are we going to be tough and like we can handle anything? Or do we handle nothing? Because you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I know where you're going.
With daylight saving time, you're all worried that, I don't know, there's going to be extra stress. Can you imagine your boss says, okay, tomorrow morning I'm going to need you to come in an hour early. Can't do it. It could inspire a heart attack for me.
It's actually an hour later.
Bill,
an hour later.
I will tell you, it is very stressful in the auto industry because I've got to go and set all those damn clocks.
Oh. So, as a matter of fact,
I hate it.
Don't they set on their own anymore?
Some of them don't.
Yeah.
Lance and Lee chiming in. He's already sent us 3 messages this morning, but one of them is ask Joe how he likes working in the town of Lee. Is that where you're selling cars now?
Lee Center, yeah. It's actually a wonderful little community.
He says Lee seems to have more pizza joints than any other small town. I'm curious which is his favorite.
Okay, I do have a favorite.
Of course you do.
All
right. We're going to plug it whether I asked or not.
By the way, Lance, I just want to let Lance, Joe, there's something about living in Lee. In Lee, Joe is Bob from Lee. It's Bob Load because people in Lee don't ever use their real names, Lance. So Bob.
Thanks.
Yeah. Bob Load.
I have chimed in, I guess, apparently. I've heard it in the past.
What is the favorite?
My favorite pizza is because, listen, I like all the pizzas. Don't get me wrong. There's really good pizzerias. Joey's is good. Maggiolino's makes a chicken riggy pizza.
Oh, wow.
To die for.
And where is that?
It's right on the corner across from Hobby Hill Farms.
Oh, okay.
Right there on, the road.
It's 46, right?
It's right on 26.
26, yeah.
Yeah, 26 and Elmer Hill Road. Right
Hill.
near, I think the bar there is the Back Nine or something.
Okay.
It's a famous bar right there.
Well, there you go. It's that's the answer.
I do like that one. They do make a Joe Loaded pizza, too, if you're ever interested in trying that.
Of course he likes
So my pizza, I invented this in Buffalo years ago when I was in college. You take blue cheese, put it on the crust. Then you take your chicken tenders, you chop them up, toss them in a nice barbecue sauce, not a crappy one. Use like a Sweet Baby Ray's or even a Bullseye's. Nice.
Not a buffalo, but a barbecue.
Barbecue sauce, and then your mozzarella on top. It's the barbecue blue loaded pizza.
Okay.
That sounds really good.
Well, feel free to make
delicious
that tonight for Halloween.
It's great for the Super Bowl.
Kids are wrapping toilet paper around your front trees.
What? Do they still do it?
And, I believe so.
Lance says Hawkins Corners.
Hawkins Corners.
Is that what that road is? Where?
Oh, I guess, yeah, it is Hawkins Corners Road, right?
I got to tell you, I have not heard, and I took no one's calls yesterday because I was basically out of commission yesterday. But looking through my voicemails and my messages and my emails, wow, did Joe make from Mohawk Valley Materials, did he make an impact yesterday? There are a lot of people very upset with the way the Republican Party in Oneida County is currently being operated. Now, you may have heard from both sides. I don't know that I heard from everyone who was like, finally somebody spoke up and complained about what's going on.
So I heard from a couple of folks as well. One of them we'll talk to next week, and I also reached out to Ken Rozier, and Ken thanked you and I for inviting him on, but said
he deserves the opportunity to be able to speak his mind.
He'll be. He'll let us know if he wants to come on.
We operate under Robert's rules here, where you actually would have an opportunity to speak. Let me break, and we have Willie Waffle coming up in a second. I don't know if anybody's seen this. What is it? I looked it up last night and had it. I'm like, I will remember. And now I cannot remember. Dynamite something on streamed on Netflix.
J.J. Walker? What is it?
No, it's about a nuclear attack.
Oh,
this is the movie you hated.
Yes. And it's House of Dynamite. Is what it's called, and it's on Netflix. It's about a 2-hour movie. It is a movie, and you will be at the edge of your seat, like riveted at the edge of your seat during all this, because what is happening could happen, and it offers up scenarios. Actually, I believe even the Pentagon has commented on this critically.
Wow.
Basically saying we're far more in control than you think. But you know what? I wonder. And we'll talk to Willie about this. Remember when 9/11 hit? What was one of the biggest problems we've had? And then any disaster that's occurred since then. One of the biggest problems is the left ear doesn't talk to the right ear, right? You have this agency as if we're in control, but the other agency thinks it's in control. Neither agency share information. One agency over here has evidence that could lead to, well, we're not going to share it. Or the warning signs, they don't share it. It really digs into that, where there's a nuclear attack on the United States. The question, though, becomes, is it an attack? Because you can't see where it came from. Is it an attack? Is it an attack from North Korea or some rogue player out there? Is it an attack that is actually a mistake? And if the U.S. responds, and by the way, the bomb comes from the Pacific. We don't know from who. So who do we attack? Well, it's got to be North Korea, Iran, Russia. Do we attack them? Because if you do, you're going to get a response from them. The whole world's nuclear programs, nuclear military programs, are on alert because this nuclear warhead is headed towards, without saying, I don't want to say too much, but headed towards a major city in the United States. And then it gets to the point where we try to intercept it. And I don't want to say any more.
Now I got to watch it.
But what it feels like is like there's such confusion, and they've trained for this day in and day out and day in and day. Yet the people on the ground, our defense on the ground, everybody's chaotic. People are just in complete confusion. So all of this is going on, and then they give us 3 different views. So you basically take the story, and then it repeats from another event. So the story from one of our nuclear defense facilities. Then it'll switch to the Pentagon, but rewind all the way to the beginning, and you're watching it all over again.
Wow.
And then a third version, I think, comes from the White House. And I'm not going to give up the ending, but I can tell you my wife and I were both shouting at the TV when it ended.
Wow.
So
riveting, though, huh?
Riveting. I was, like, your heart's beating watching this because you realize something like this could really happen. And how would we react? We believe we're the best in the world, that we think of what the Israelis can do when it comes to fighting off bombs. We're all a part of that. We could do so much more. Or can we? And what if you miss? What if the bomb actually gets through and it's about to hit, I don't know, the city the size of New York, which would take out, the metro area? You're talking about 16, 18, 19 million people.
Wow.
Just imagine. So we'll speak with Willie about that, and it's getting a lot of talk. And, man, the ending. That's all I can say. But that's available on Netflix.
And it's called what again?
It's called The House of Dynamite.
Okay, I'm going to watch it.
Yep, that's it. It is the wrap. So I'm making sure I'm not. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's The House of Dynamite. It's the Jimmy J.J. Walker story. No, it's The House of Dynamite on Netflix. You got to check it out. Let me break. We'll come back here with Willie coming up at WIBX.
Are your windows old and tired? Hard to put up and down? Builder's grade windows just aren't made to last very long. Patriot Home Solutions is a different kind of window company. No games or gimmicks, no long drawn-out sales presentations, just high-quality, custom-fit windows at reasonable prices made right here in New York. And right now, you can get up to $2,000 off new windows from Patriot and NYSERDA. Plus, get an upgrade to triple pane windows for free. Minimum 3-window purchase. Most homeowners qualify for the savings, and income is not one of the requirements. So write this number down, 315-401-0440. That's 401-0440. Patriot Home Solutions will tell you right over the phone if you qualify. Don't miss your chance to save up to $2,000 and get the triple pane upgrade free. Funds are limited, so call before they run out. Learn more at callpatriothomesolutions.com. That's callpatriothomesolutions.com.
Some firsts you'd like to leave in the rearview mirror. Other firsts are life-changing. Nokian Tires invented the first all-weather tire 25 years ago to serve as a true year-round driving solution. We infuse our tires with aramid fibers for pothole protection, and we subject our products to Arctic conditions at the largest winter tire test facility in the world. Make safety your first priority. Nokian Tires. First things first. Visit Tallman's Tire and Auto Repair in Utica, Yorkville, Rome, and Herkimer, or online at tallmanstire.com.
Not sure what to get him this holiday? You can't go wrong with a gift from Untuck It. Every guy wants to unwrap our best-selling, wrinkle-free, and performance styles. From polished shirts for holiday parties to cozy layers for family photos, you'll find everything he needs to look sharp and feel comfortable all day and night. So, get a head start on your holiday gift list. Early holiday sale happening now. Find the perfect gift for everyone on your list at untuckit.com and more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
Judge Gregory Amoroso, supervising judge of 7 city courts in 5 area counties with over a decade of experience on the bench. Presiding judge of Oneida County's Drug Treatment Court, offering a lifeline to individuals struggling with substance abuse, supporting families.
I'm Judge Greg Amoroso. I've spent my professional career in criminal and civil law as both an attorney and a judge, serving my community, seeking justice. But the most rewarding part of my service has been working outside the norm to tackle substance abuse in our region. By linking those plagued with addiction to needed services while holding them accountable to their legal obligations, we're advancing personal recovery, rebuilding relationships, and empowering individual purpose while reducing future crime. As your Supreme Court Justice, I'll take that same innovative, outside-the-box thinking to challenges before the New York State bench. I ask for your vote.
Paid for by committee to elect Judge Gregory Amoroso. ElectJudgeAmoroso.com.
Strong winds with a wind advisory. Winds could be gusting today, 40-plus miles per hour. That certainly could be blowing around loose objects. Some areas of rain and showers this morning. Some areas dry, and as we go through the day, a few scattered showers around. Gusty winds at near 50 degrees. Now, tonight is when the change comes in. Mainly rain showers, but we may see a little bit of wet snow, especially in the North Country, where there could be some light accumulations. A few showers around tomorrow, 48 with a gusty breeze. On the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stidget, WIBX 950 AM and 92.3 FM.
All right, Ray, keep your wet snow to yourself. We don't even want to talk about it. But we're looking at some rain and drizzle out there. I almost saw a horrible accident about 15 minutes ago, maybe 20 minutes. Well, actually, it was an hour ago. We're driving on 49 coming in here. I'm getting ready to get off here in Marcy, and there is a vehicle I can see that's now going on west on 49, and they're about to move. They put their blinker on to go from the right lane to the left lane on Route 49. In my rearview mirror, I see a light that looked like a missile. Somebody's doing, I had to be doing, coming up to the exit, I had to be doing probably about 58, 59. This car flew by me. It had to be doing 90 miles an hour.
Wow.
In the left lane, the vehicle that is moving from the right lane to the left lane would think, they check their rearview mirror, they think they're okay, there's a light way back there, moves into the lane, and the car flying through almost plowed right into it. It would have been an explosion. That vehicle was going so fast. Crazy. And in the middle of, it's drizzly out there, it's rain, there's leaves all over the road.
Wet.
Listen, be careful. And it's never you, it's always the other guy. Be careful out there. Currently, rain and 45 at WIBX.
Hi, Billy Mays here with the brand new Keeler Kill Switch. When that morning show starts yapping about something you can't stand, don't reach for the dial. Just press this big red button and BAM!
This is Keeler.
WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM.
Now back to the Keeler Show.
All right, Willie Waffle is our man when it comes to streaming and movies and videos, watching at home, watching at the theater. Willie, good morning, Willie Waffle. Good morning. Good. happy Halloween it is.
Well, yes, happy Halloween. I'm glad you survived your highway conflict there.
Well, I was an observer. I was not in it. So I was coming off the exit, so it would have been I would have had to have pulled over. There would have been fire everywhere. It would have been like a movie. Like House of Dynamite.
Hey, the controversial movie on Netflix, right? I love how everything gets political these days, right? Yeah. So the movie comes out last week on Netflix, and I think it's an interesting movie. It's got some tension there.
It's an interesting perspective, a horrible ending.
Horrible ending. I think it's. Well, I don't want to give it away, but it's an ending. But anyways, so and then the Pentagon comes out like, dude, we could totally shoot down any nuclear weapon that ever gets shot in America. That's a lie. Everything you heard in the movie.
I thought it was amazing to see the Pentagon come out and respond to this. And you're right.
It's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. But you know what? If anything else, it makes you think, doesn't it? It's like, because let me just tell you, where the Pentagon may be wonderful, let's go back to 9/11. As we were talking earlier this morning, no agencies would communicate with each other. This one was in charge. No, we're in charge. The thing actually happened when we had intelligence that we kind of knew something was going to happen, but it still happened. So to think that something terrible couldn't be done, I think I hope they're right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hope they're right, too. I mean, I'm with you. I mean, I always think back when I was living in D.C. And all my life and all the time I was in D.C., I always heard, you can't get anything near the White House or the Pentagon.
Yeah.
Like, they will shoot it down. And I will never forget, there was this day, it was before 9/11 happened. Some guy was flying his little, small, prop plane, and he had a medical incident. And he flew into the airspace, and he literally bumped into the White House.
Yes, I remember this.
And I'm thinking, dude, we have people on top of the White House with big guns to shoot things down. Why didn't that happen?
Right.
I mean, they literally sat there watching, like, hey, Irv, there's a plane coming.
The plane's coming towards us. Everybody duck! Get off the roof! It's like
I want to believe that the Pentagon is telling me the truth that we can shoot down any nuclear weapon that comes, but I've just seen evidence to the contrary.
And then let's just not forget how 9/11 occurred. There were people who had never flown planes before. They got onto basically a simulator, a video game simulator. They grabbed the best weapon they could find, box cutters, and they boarded our airplanes and then took over the cockpit. Let's not forget that, with their box cutters.
Yeah.
And flew planes and destroyed the World Trade Center and did horrible damage and murder to people inside the Pentagon. And it does make you think how simple an attack could be, and it would possibly get by us. Boy, makes you nervous. And this movie is, Willie, this movie is done really well. It's from three different perspectives.
Yeah.
They just repeat the story three different times over, but it's done to the point where I was a part of the nuclear attack. I was one of the victims. That's what I felt like. So I thought it was done really well, but the ending.
Yeah, and it is one of the top-rated movies on Netflix right now. Not only just top-rated, but top watched. So listen, they did a great thing by coming out with it, last week, because this week there's not much going on. It's Halloween.
That's right.
There's barely even a movie in the theaters. Let's be honest.
Yeah. What do we have here? So you've got that, of course, you can check out on Netflix. What about Begonia? It's in theaters.
Yeah, so this is the one movie that's in theaters this weekend. And it's going to be an acquired taste. It's a little bit different of a movie, a little bit of a weird movie. As you got Emma Stone playing this pharmaceutical CEO who, I keep joking to myself, she thinks she's Elon Musk, right? She's this big, powerful figure that will inspire everybody and is a complete genius. And she is kidnapped. She is kidnapped by two men in town, one of whom is played by Jesse Plemons, because they think she's an alien. And they think with the upcoming lunar eclipse, she is somehow going to communicate with the other aliens who will then come down and destroy Earth. And so you have a movie which, I mean, I think it's a good movie. I mean, you've got this showdown between her and these two kidnappers. As she's trying to play on their emotions. She's trying to outthink them. She's trying to pit them against each other. She's trying to understand why they think they have this crazy idea that she's an alien. And it really gets kind of gonzo. Sometimes there's some dark comedy. A lot of times there's violence and some grisly stuff going on. But, it's an interesting thing to watch. And then it's got the ending. And, I know you love endings. I'll say the ending is the acquired taste in this movie. I'm going to go 3 waffles for Begonia.
Wow. But the ending. Yeah. There will be those who don't or do like the ending.
Exactly.
Okay. And then some streaming options. You have Welcome to Derry on HBO and Ballad of a Small Player on Netflix.
Yeah, and Welcome to Derry is the It series. It is the It prequel series. They had the first episode on Sunday. And, hey, look at that. How convenient. Tonight they're going to have episode 2 because it's Halloween. And it's set in 1962. A young boy has gone missing in Derry, kind of without a trace. And, months later, all the young kids around town, they kind of start hearing voices coming from the sewer.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's a terrible place. Terrible place.
The damn sewer.
If anybody's seen the It movies, you know what I'm talking about. And I feel like they're taking a lot of time to establish the series right now. Like, they're trying to establish the different characters. They're trying to set the mood. They're trying to prove that they could do cool special effects just as if it was a movie. And so, I feel like, I hope it gets better. I hope it gets more interesting. But right now, I'm at about 2 waffles. I think it's just kind of there.
And that's Derry. What about a Ballad of a Small Player? This is a casino type series, right?
Yeah, this is Colin Farrell.
Movie.
It's a Netflix movie. He is this gambler who's running from his past. He's on the run from something, and we see that he's in Macau in China, and he's losing everything. He's down to his last penny. He thinks if he could just get one more win, he could set everything straight. And we see him falling apart, and we see him meeting this mysterious woman who maybe somehow is going to change his fortune. I think it's kind of an artsy movie. I think it's almost at times you feel like he's in a fever dream, and you're wondering what's real and what's not, and what's going to be the twist. Like, is there going to be some sort of twist? I'm at 2 waffles for Ballad of a Small Player. Colin Farrell's really good, but I don't think the movie is tremendous.
All right, we got a lot of stuff to take a look at this weekend, and that House of Dynamite is worth sitting down for and checking out. So I think anyway. Yeah. All right, Willie, good stuff, man. Enjoy the week, and we'll talk again next week.
All right, talk to you then.
Before you know it, holiday movie season is coming up. Thank you, Willie. News is next.
From the Stanley Theater Studio, WIBX Utica, Rome. WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM, celebrating 100 years.
It's time for the nuclear option. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That's what President Trump posted on Truth Social, calling on the Senate to get rid of the filibuster, which has allowed Democrats to block federal funding demanding health care provisions be added. So now the government shutdown is in day 31.
That would allow Senate Republicans to reopen the government on their own, even though Senate leaders generally don't like the idea of ending the filibuster. But Pressure is mounting. Troops are getting paid today after the Pentagon shifted some funds around, but federal SNAP benefits run out this weekend.
That's Fox's Doug Luzider. And halting federal food stamp assistance starting tomorrow would affect more than 40 million Americans. Several states have gone to court to force the Trump administration to tap into contingency emergency funds for that program. Some federal workers who still have to work in the shutdown, like air traffic controllers, are not getting paid, and that has led to a lot of sick outs. A big factor in more than 20,000 flight delays this week.
Well, the chaos prompting Delta Airlines to issue this statement demanding an end to the shutdown. Quote, Delta Airlines implores Congress to immediately pass a clean continuing resolution to reopen the government so that our air traffic controllers, TSA, and CBP officers charged with the safety and efficiency of our national airspace can collect the paychecks they deserve.
Fox's Chanley Painter. Unrelated to that, a scare in the air on a JetBlue flight from Mexico to New Jersey. The plane dropped yesterday afternoon, losing altitude fast, injuring more than a dozen passengers, prompting an emergency landing in Tampa, Florida. Hamas's handover remains that, unlike some others recently, were actually dead hostages, 2 of them.
They were given to the Red Cross in Gaza and transported into Israel by troops. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office says the remains are confirmed to be those of Saha Baruch and Amram Cooper, both taken hostage during the October 7th Hamas attack, which set off the war.
Well, that's Fox's Lillian Wu. Hamas still has to turn over 11 more dead hostages in the ceasefire agreement. America's listening to Fox News.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
We are just 4 days from Election Day, and the Republican running for governor in New Jersey is optimistic. Jack Ciattarelli tells Fox's Hannity.
Wherever I go around the state, the energy is electric. The reception in minority communities has been overwhelmingly positive.
But a new Fox News poll shows if he wins, it'll be an upset.
The latest Fox News poll finds New Jersey Democratic Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill with 52% support compared to businessman Jack Ciattarelli with 45%. Aside from Republicans and self-identified MAGA Republicans, his other block of support comes from white men and men with no degree. But Sherrill is ahead with women, minorities, voters under the age of 45, and those with college degrees. Sherrill is trusted to do a better job on taxes, cost of living, energy, and health care. Ciattarelli's more trusted to handle crime. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
There's also a Fox News poll on the New York City mayor's race, giving socialist Zoran Mamdani a 16-point lead over former Governor Andrew Cuomo, who lost the Democratic primary and is now running as an independent. On Wall Street, stock futures are down a bit for the Dow, but surging for the NASDAQ after yesterday's sell-off. Week 9 of the NFL season started with a blowout.
Lamar Jackson returned to the field, and the Ravens had no issue with the Dolphins on Thursday Night Football.
Off the fake, deep drop, looks around, fires over the middle, touchdown, Rashad Bateman.
That was courtesy of Amazon Prime Video as Jackson threw for 4 touchdowns and Baltimore beat Miami 28-6. The Ravens are now 3-5 and very much alive in the AFC North hunt, with the first place and 4-3 Steelers facing the 7-1 Colts on Sunday. For the Dolphins, it was ugly. Miami had a fumble, a missed field goal, and a turnover on downs in the first half and dropped to 2-7. Joe Morgan, Fox News.
Tonight, Game 6 of the World Series. Toronto can win it if they beat the Dodgers again. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
We have mostly cloudy skies, 46 degrees. Good morning. I'm Jeff Manaski, WIBX 950 AM, 92.3 FM News Time is 7:05. This news update is brought to you by the new destination Kia of Utica on Commercial Drive in Yorkville. A state of emergency is remaining in place across New York State as millions of people prepare to lose their SNAP benefits Due to the ongoing federal government shutdown, recipients won't be getting their benefits starting tomorrow. New York State is providing an additional $65 million in funding for emergency food assistance, and a new website has been launched to connect people with those resources. Governor Kathy Hochul says she refuses to sit by idly as families struggle to put food on the table. Speaking of food, news of a very popular food chain coming to the area for the first time. That is Chick-fil-A. They've signed a letter of intent for a new restaurant in New Hartford. It would be located in the same plaza as At Home on Commercial Drive. The next steps involve a site plan and the planning board in New Hartford. Assemblywoman Marianne Buttonjohn presenting the city of Rome with a $500,000 check from New York State for a new community center. That funding will support the Michael E. Jensen Community Legacy Center, which honors the fallen Syracuse police officer and Rome native. His parents, Paul and Michelle, were also present for that ceremony yesterday. And a popular rock band is going to bring their latest tour to the Spa City in 2026. OAR has announced they will take the stage at the Saratoga Performing Arts Center on Saturday, September 19th of next year. Seats go on sale next Friday and can be purchased through Live Nation. WIBX 950 AM 92.
Did you report that Chick-fil-A is coming to New Hartford?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Can you tell me what plaza again, please?
It's in the At Home
At
plaza.
Home, which is the old, what was it before?
The kids' place.
It used to be Kmart.
Oh,
Kmart,
that? Okay,
yeah.
I'm very happy about that. Because I thought it was going to get crammed in that other plaza that still doesn't have an exit.
Well, they have. I think you can now go around the other side to get out of there, but it's still really
It's still
rough.
terrible.
Holidays.
You talking about where the medical place is and the chicken place?
Yeah.
No, you can't get out there.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's
hard.
one way in, one way out.
Even the plaza across the street.
You can go out you can sneak out the other side and go out near
Seven Brew that way.
What's the bakery side? Not the bakery, but Panera Bread.
Oh.
You can go.
I know what you're saying, but too many
and get
people
out
know
there.
that secret now.
Well, everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Panera's on the other side of the street.
No, that's
though.
what we're talking about. That
Oh,
plaza.
no, we're not talking about that side.
We're talking about the side that has now. Isn't LL Bean over there too now?
Yeah, they just opened up
Okay,
last week.
so let's cram
We're talking
some
about
more stuff.
We're talking about the Best Buy Plaza.
Yeah,
which
you're
is
that's
talking
hard
awful.
to-
What is that? Consumer
Consumer
Give
Square.
me an exit on 840 for God's sakes.
I don't know why
for
they
God's sakes.
can't do an exit on 840. That
They
would
can.
be, at least if you're going north, that would be an easy way out.
Right. Or middle settlement road somehow.
Or
something.
you could do a bridge over top. I mean, it'd be quite a project, and you could come down. But nonetheless, in this plaza over where Kmart used to be,
that's wide open. That's nice.
It's wide open.
It is.
And
There'll be lines.
And I actually, other than a few holidays, you only see like 3 or 4 cars at this gigantic At Home, which is huge. But I got to tell you, Chick-fil-A, everywhere I go and see a Chick-fil-A, there are lines all day long. And they would have enough space in there to be, and they do all your orders right outside. You drive up and somebody comes up to have you never been to one?
No, I've been to the only Chick-fil-A I've ever been to is the one on the Thruway, which is the worst
that's
because it's so small. These new
They just
Thruway
added one on
exits,
Erie Boulevard, and it's packed.
Oh, really?
You just wait in line. And
Erie
then there's
Boulevard where?
In Syracuse.
Oh, I was going to say not in Rome.
Sorry, I should qualify that.
Got really nervous. I almost had a heart attack.
But they have people out there, and they can take your order right there, take your credit card right there.
So it's kind of like that whole the Seven Brew thing. You just pull up and you order, and you on your way.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those people that decides to change their mind after they order, and then it holds up the line.
I've never been there before, but
nonetheless,
yeah.
You know, you can drive by that coffee place on Commercial Drive over there, across from Consumer Square, at 2:30, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and there still be cars wrapped around it. It's just like that in Rome, too.
Yeah, they get big lines. It's crazy.
The At Home had the big lots over there, too, but unfortunately, big lots.
That's gone. So I'm assuming they would build a. We don't know the proposal yet. They're just in that process right now.
I guess so. Yeah.
I'm assuming a standalone.
I mean, really,
building
the only other thing over there isn't
build.
it with Hage, right? The Scandinavian products and the Hage carpet.
Well,
building.
then there's a Korean restaurant over there too.
Oh,
where,
further down.
where
this Discovery Zone used to be, or whatever.
They're right. There was
the place with the balls.
Yeah, there was Discovery. Discovery used to be there, and now there's an Asian restaurant in there.
You've been there, you said.
Yeah, I've not. I guess I have. Yeah, it's where you cook the.
Is it the Korean
food on your own? Yeah.
Oh, they have one of them here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's confusing. I don't know what to do. I'm like, do I put this in the oil?
Barbecue your own stuff.
Do
they give you the hot rocks and you put the meat on it?
Yeah. They do the whole
that's
thing.
Cool. Yeah, I did that in Koreatown in New York City.
Yeah.
For the first time. It was kind of neat. You know? Different.
It's different. Yeah. Okay. We have a forecast you want to get? I think the Chick-fil-A thing is a big deal.
I think so, too, yeah. It's wild. Like, again, even the city of Rome doesn't have one. Like, how...
The closest is, as Joe said, is on the thruway.
Yeah.
But that is a completely different. You walk in, but I'm assuming what they're going to build here is it'll be a standalone. There'll be a drive-through, lines, and the people will come out, take your order, and somehow they know. They actually take the model of your car and the color of your car, and they know what to bring you the food, and at least Erie Boulevard in Syracuse is packed right now.
Well, it makes sense, a standalone building there, because that parking lot is
big,
enormous.
And Syracuse just got a Shake Shack.
Right across the street, there's a Shake Shack.
Come on.
Yeah, those burgers are pretty darn good.
Syracuse gets all the good stuff.
Anything you want to add?
No. Your forecast is...
Personally, I just want you to know, I don't want to anger anybody. I've had I know Nagel is a big fan. I've had the chicken sandwich, and I'm like, all right, this is a chicken sandwich. But I don't know what all the craze is about.
I think it's the sauce.
I'm kind of with you. I think they're very good. Don't get me wrong. I think they're very good. But, like, wasn't somebody we knew was driving to Syracuse like once a week to get them. Like, I'm not driving to Syracuse for fast food. Are you crazy?
And we come back with like a dozen. Come back with like a dozen of them. Like, we put them in the fridge, then just warm them up. It's just like it's brand new. It's incredible.
That's what I do with Krispy Kremes.
But remember, there's no chicken sandwich on Sunday.
Yeah,
no. That and Hobby Lobby will both be closed on Sundays. All right, let's do an update on the weather here at WIBX.
Strong winds with a wind advisory. Winds could be gusting today, 40-plus miles per hour. That certainly could be blowing around loose objects. Some areas of rain and showers this morning. Some areas dry, and as we go through the day, a few scattered showers around. Gusty winds at near 50 degrees. Now, tonight is when the change comes in. Mainly rain showers, but we may see a little bit of wet snow, especially in the North Country, where there could be some light accumulations. A few showers around tomorrow, 48 with a gusty breeze. On the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stidget, WIBX 950 AM and 92.3 FM.
Right now, cloudy and 46. I can't let this go since we started talking about this. They're closed on Sundays because it's the Lord's Day.
Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Okay, but they still serve sandwiches, chicken sandwiches on like Friday during Lent, don't they?
I think so. Are you criticizing that?
I'm not.
Well, Sunday.
I'm just observing. I'm wondering.
Whoa. Sunday is the day of rest. No one is to work on Sunday, right?
Just so you know, they're Christian, not Catholic.
Okay.
Catholics are Christian.
Is a form of Christianity, but Catholics are the ones that don't observe meat on Fridays unless the priest gives you permission, which is most of the time.
And
due to hardships.
Not only are
and,
Catholics okay with businesses being open on Sunday, they enjoy a good Sunday bingo game. So there you go. How about a little sports here?
Yeah, sure. Week 9 of the NFL season kicked off last night. The Ravens look good, beating up the Dolphins 28-6 on Thursday Night Football. They
looked horrible in the first half, though. It was such a boring game in the first half.
Baltimore?
Yeah.
Well, every time they got the ball, they moved it well.
Yeah, I guess.
Miami just had it more.
It was like 0-0 for the longest time. Then Miami was up 3-0, or Baltimore was up 3-0. I forget which. I guess
Miami.
Baltimore.
No, Miami got that first field goal.
I just felt like they couldn't get anything done. But they certainly did in the second half.
Coming up this weekend, the Packers host the Carolina Panthers. The Colts pay a visit to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Buffalo Bills entertain the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the 4:30 game on Sunday. The Giants will take on the San Francisco 49ers, and the Jets are on a bye. The Blue Jays look for their first World Series victory in over 3 decades tonight. Kevin Gausman takes the mound against Yamamoto for the Dodgers in Game 6 in Toronto. The Jays bounce back from a 2-1 deficit to win the last two. L.A. can force a decisive Game 7 with a win to keep their hopes of a repeat championship alive. The Utica University Pioneers men's hockey team opens its regular season tonight against Adrian at the Adirondack Bank Center. They'll also play against Adrian tomorrow afternoon. Then tomorrow night, the Utica Comets come home to take on Wilkes-Barre Scranton, a 6 o'clock start at the Adirondack Bank Center. I'll let Smitty tell you about Syracuse. Oh, he's on the phone doing his show.
Syracuse plays tonight.
Tonight against the Hoodie. That's right.
Yeah, and that's football. We're getting to that time where there's basketball as well, but that is, neither team's playing well, but I would expect Syracuse to be the underdog in that. I don't know what the...
Oh, I'm sure they are.
I don't know what the line is.
Checking it right now.
A couple of comments here from Mike.
If you look, sorry to interrupt you. If you're looking for the game's on ESPN tonight.
Okay, thank you. How's your show going in there? Pretty good. You got a good show going. Callers lined up, contests, all that stuff. Did you see the story about NBC News about people giving away potatoes rather than candy for Halloween? I did see that.
Really?
I don't get it.
Neither do I.
I don't get it.
I like fresh cut fries. So,
but the weirdest thing is they'll put out the bowl of candy in this town, and there'll also be potatoes in there. And the person will say, candy or a potato? And the kids will be like, I want the potato. The only thing I can think is when they get out of there, they're going to whip it at somebody's window on the highway.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know. But apparently it's a thing in some parts of the country, including regarding riding the bus. Mike says, when I was a kid, for kids, the bus is considered the loser cruiser.
Not if you sat in the back seat, though. You were the cool kid.
Depending on your political leanings, I guess you would decide if it's a disaster, depending on which city gets hit by the nuclear weapon, regarding that the dynamite house.
Yeah, because you were saying it could be New York City. And then,
and not
or a major city.
It's not like, well, okay, we're going to blow up America. We're going to hit Hicksville, Minnesota.
Right. No.
Yeah. Chances are they're not going after that. They're going
you
to
would
go after
think
a
they
city.
would target some place that has something major. I mean, right here in our backyard, we have the Eastern Air Defense.
That is true.
I mean, this is crucial. And
to the north, you have you have the military base.
Sure, Fort Drum.
Mike, if there was a horrible car accident, make sure, like most people, you don't go get help. You get your phone out and begin to tape it, because that's really what ends up happening. And finally, Chick-fil-A going at the at-home parking lot is so big. I heard Joe Griffo was thinking about hosting the next Woodstock there. But
okay.
It is a pretty large parking lot.
Big, yeah.
Lance and Lee, and once again, Lance is my nickname, just like Bill, Jeff, or Joe. Many of my friends call me Lance. I don't know many people with the name of Deeds or Big Honey either. Why no Inquisition on those names, Bill?
I haven't seen Deeds in a while on here. I don't know what's going on.
Well, no, you called me Bob, right?
I did call Joe Bob.
Bob is from Lee?
Billy Bob, Joe Bob.
And one more.
The problem is, though, Lance, no one knows who you are, and you throw bombs from afar. So it's a novel thing for people to ask me. I hear it often. Who is Lance and Lee? And Big Honey and Hecla, we know who he is. We've been.
You decipher.
I've been at dinner. He's insulted me at dinner. And,
yes, I've run into him out before.
That's right.
Really?
All right. Anything else?
Syracuse is actually a 2-point favorite tonight.
Are you kidding me?
No.
I think they're going with a quarterback platoon. I think he's going to run two quarterbacks.
Like interchange them, or
yeah, you'd see this happen in college. I haven't seen it in a long time, but you'd see it when there's a problem figuring out who they're going to. They can't figure out which quarterback. And it might even been the Bills at one point were running two quarterbacks. Depending on the play. Yeah.
Well, Coach Deere in the Headlights said that Ricky Collins is going to play, and the freshman that came in to relieve him in 2 games, they're both going to alternate.
They're both going to alternate. Yeah.
He's like He's like a deer in a headlight.
Oh, is that
Brandon
why you
Brown.
call him Coach?
Yeah.
I disagree.
Or sometimes he looks like he's high.
I like him. I just think
I like him. He's good. But
he's got a team that that nothing is going right since they lost that quarterback. Anything else? Good. Ann in Rome on the line right now. Ann, good morning. You're on the radio.
Good morning. I am thrilled about Chick-fil-A. And I'm going to tell you right now, I want everybody to know when they open, Bill, Jeff, and Davey, I'm taking you all to Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
For the best meal, grilled chicken nuggets with their mac and cheese, and they make the best sweet tea on the planet.
All right.
I'm looking forward to it.
You know, there's one on Bridge Street in Syracuse now.
I've been to the one of them in Syracuse.
Well, there's only one, and it just opened. So
No, there's two now.
There is one out in the outskirts. There was one in the outskirts of Syracuse somewhere.
Right.
I forget exactly
I want
where.
to say near CNS School that way.
there's one near Cicero on Route 31.
Okay, yeah. North
Bill,
Syracuse.
I'm the connoisseur.
She knows.
You are. You know your Chick-fil-A.
I know my Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the time we all got together. We packed a bag and everything. We're going to North Cicero. We're going to North Syracuse. We're going to drive up there.
Go there.
You know, the car only goes 30 miles an hour. It took us forever to get there. We got there, and it's like, sorry, we're closed. It's Sunday. And I'm like,
Did that happen? That happened to Andrew once.
He didn't
that
know.
That happened to Andrew
He
once.
didn't know. Yeah, I remember that. So, all right, Ann.
When they open up, I'm taking you guys.
Okay. All right.
Have a good day. Happy Halloween.
You do the same.
You
Thank
know,
you so
it's
much.
that Sunday thing is happening
Ann
more
and
and
Rome.
more often. Like I had to go north for a particular reason.
Yeah.
And so I said, I'm going to incorporate a little trip because I know this town is famous for their bologna, and I'm going to go to Krogan.
You went all the way up there.
I went all the way. I went there for a set of Pyrex bowls that the ex-wife got in a divorce, and I wanted a set again.
All right. Do they sell Pyrex up there?
No, it was a woman from Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
So I bought a set of Pyrex bowls because I lost it in the divorce amongst everything,
you've told us
my
that.
wallet and everything else. But anyway, so I went and I said, I'm going to go to Krogan. I'm going to get the Krogan bologna. It's
And it was
famous.
closed.
They were closed on Sundays. Apparently now, I don't know if it's, I guess they're just overworked. They're open every other day. So
Well, there are places, Grandma Brown beans, you can't even get the beans anymore because they can't find employees. I particularly hate it when something is closed on Sundays. Listen, I can pray while driving to the place. You don't need to worry about me.
I only get one day off. It's Sunday.
Sundays.
I want to do something.
A lot
I
of
can't.
restaurants will close on a Monday because they have to be open on Sundays.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, I mean, but this is quite a nice
I
little
always
town.
get very bothered. I drive all the way to the Turning Stone. I get there, and it's closed on Sundays.
No.
Can you believe it?
No way.
Here's Joel Barkin from the United Nation. And, Joel, good morning. I'm, of course, being facetious on the Sunday thing.
I was going to say, they're open 24/7.
But good morning, Joel.
We'll be open on Sunday.
Yes, if you're wondering.
Every other Sunday.
If you're wondering. Listen, I can't believe how quickly this place is going up in the construction.
Yeah, it's incredible. We had a pretty monumental week where Ray Halbritter, our CEO and Nation representative, announced that the Crescent Hotel, our new 258-room hotel, will be opening on June 29th, and shortly thereafter, on Labor Day, we will be opening our Grand Expo, which is going to be just a stunning venue that we believe will attract groups and weddings and all manner of events from across the country. So it's very exciting.
Well, and one of the largest in New York State. I mean, when you go to New York City, I think the Javits Center may be larger. But overall, I think one of the things that Ray was talking about at the press conference is the fact that you're putting the whole resort everything is under one roof. It's all one-stop shop, if you will.
It's the largest meetings and convention resort in New York State. So when you combine the number of hotel rooms, we will now have, and let's think about this, we will now have 1,046 rooms on campus, 1,000 rooms in Verona, New York, right? I mean, that is really the vision of the Oneida Indian Nation of what could be possible, and that we could support 1,000 rooms is really a testament, I think, to the nation's vision of what was, what this could be, and over 200,000 square feet of meeting and convention space. So it's really going to stick out in the state of New York and in all of Northeast.
It is and you're bringing these people to this area where money is spent. They get to be introduced to the area. They're flying in or driving in. That's and prior to this, you just didn't have the space to be able to bring in those big groups.
And that's right. But let me, if I can, just talk for a couple minutes about what the impact has been for local businesses, just on the vendors that are going to benefit for our expansion of our businesses. We are actually in 2 weeks going to be opening Point Place Casino's hotel. And it's one of my favorite stories is, as you know, Bill, we work very closely with Utica Coffee.
Yep.
And they're a great partner, and we're very proud that we've been able to work for them so long. In Point Place Casino, we are going to be opening a new coffee shop area in Point Place, keeping the one that we have. So Utica Coffee is going to have a presence in multiple parts of just Point Place Casino.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's something, they will talk very proudly about it, but his ability to hire more people, expand their brand just throughout one property, let alone across our organization. And that's something we're really proud of, and I think as we do well, this region does well. And the other thing that I think people should understand about the Turning Stone Evolution Project and all of these projects, there are no taxpayer funds being spent on this.
Yeah.
Right. And I've worked in economic development a long time. It's almost unheard of to have economic development projects that don't use taxpayer funds. $0 of taxpayer dollars are going to this, and the benefits are going to be shared with the region. And that is something that makes our business model unique, I think, of any business in the state and, in the country. But it is a real win for the region, and we really hope for groups that are going to take advantage of it.
Well, when you do see the vehicles, the construction vehicles, they're doing the current work. These are all names that you know. I mean, these are all contractors that are from here, which is a big deal. It keeps the businesses going in the region. And
it's not just that. I'll say one other thing.
Yeah.
It's the pride that all of these workers in these companies have in what they're doing. They know these structures will stand the test of time, and that we'll keep investing them, and we'll make them better. And they get to say, you talk to our friends at Victory Signs, who have been, also from the Mohawk Valley, and they've been a part of every construction project we've basically ever worked on. And they get to show off what they've done at every property, and that gives us a lot of pride as well.
Well, it's amazing to see how quickly it's all going. I'm excited for the opening of the seafood restaurant, which is
that's going to be amazing.
Which is coming, and of course there's a ton more, and to be able to have the facility as large as it's going to be able to bring in these groups from out of town, that's just good for it's good for the region. That when groups that come in will want to visit places in the area. They'll want to do things. Cooperstown, for instance.
Yeah.
Oftentimes you see people, they'll land at Turning Stone, but they end up at one point at Cooperstown for a day trip. So there's a great deal of opportunity for this to benefit the whole region. And let's not forget how we benefit off the slot machines. And that gaming, I
appreciate how accommodating the Turning Stone is, because I'm a vendor there. I DJ different parties, weddings, and things, and very accommodating. Just a great place to work.
Do they roll your equipment in for you, or do you
at
still
times
have to?
they've offered actually? But no, I have a roadie now.
Okay, good.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, I mean you can't carry your own stuff.
I had Cody the roadie, but he quit on me. He just he's a family man.
Joel. I'm sure Joel doesn't know Cody the roadie, but Joel, I just think it's really incredible to see how far in advance everything has been done, And now to be able to close that in, you can work indoors, I'm assuming, all winter long. It'll make it so much easier.
They did an amazing job, and our team, I think we've talked about this before, Bill, but we spent about a year before we even, you pulled out one hammer or nail, just planning. So anyone who's spent any time at Turning Stone knows that you can barely feel it, sense it, hear it. And that it's been very strategic, and our team has worked incredibly hard and diligently just to keep this on pace, get us opened early. In this case, we really thought we were opening in 2027. That was by all measures going to be when we would open, but because of how well we worked, we had a number of general contractors that we've worked with, or our general contractor that we've worked with on this project, Interhoy, we've worked with for many years on many projects. So there's a synergy there, and we know how to move these things quickly while at the same time being very deliberate, safe, etc. So
people don't know this. There's a huge construction race going on in the area. Turning Stone is taking on Chobani to see which one can get done first.
I think
I think you're in the lead. Yeah. So. All right, Joel.
Possibly, but all good stuff, right? The more
yes.
development, the better.
I completely agree. All right, Joel. Thank you so much. We appreciate the update.
Right,
have a great weekend. Thank you. Joel Barkin with the Oneida Nation. It is amazing how quickly that thing has gone up, and all the local business that's being done there. That's the way it's supposed to work. And it is.
It's great to see. It really is.
We'll take a quick break, and Manaski updates the news. Hobica's free money question of the day is coming up. Davey. This morning, our free money question of the day is going to be worth
$375.
$375. $375.
You knew you were going to bump it up on him anyway.
I haven't bumped him up at all week long. It's been all Davey. $375 will give you that chance coming up. Also, Gary Heenan, Utica Pioneers, we'll get to him. And AI, what is it going to do? It's going to change everything. You keep hearing about it. We've got an expert to talk about it coming up at WIBX.
This station is brought to you by John's Mobile Home Parts and Accessories in Oriskany Falls. For all your mobile home needs, it's worth the trip. Visit johnsmobilehomeparts.com for more info.
BME Company Business Machines and Equipment has been delivering office solutions for businesses in upstate New York for over 30 years. Their success comes from finding the right document management strategies and software solutions for streamlining workflows. Simply put, BME provides fast, reliable service at the best value to keep your business running smoothly. Through BME's strategic partnership with Hummel's Office Plus, they distribute supplies for just about every machine in your office at a great price. BME welcomes the opportunity to serve your business, selling, leasing, and service in Canon and Kyocera devices, as well as FP mailing solutions. An important part of BME's culture is supporting the communities they're fortunate to work in, and BME recognizes that support is one reason for their success. The future of business in BME's area is encouraging, and the company is grateful to be a part of that growth. Call BME Company at 315-574-8200 or visit BMEcompany.com. BME Company Office Solutions. Made simple.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Looking for more than just a job? Find purpose and peace in the Mohawk Valley.
If you want to make a difference for somebody, working at Wynn Hospital has offered me that.
At Mohawk Valley Health System, you'll grow your career with great pay, a supportive team, and real opportunity.
It's so much more than a job. You're able to make such a difference in people's lives.
And when your shift ends, life's just getting started.
The options are really endless in the Mohawk Valley. There's no place else I'd rather be.
Mohawk Valley Health System. Change lives, starting with yours.
I wanted to be a nurse so I could make a positive impact on my community.
I chose CCON because I knew the program and instructors would help me get there.
At CCON, we don't just teach clinical skills, we mentor future nurses. Our students get the extensive hands-on experience they need to excel.
CCON sets you up for success. Every day I make a real difference, and I'm so glad my journey started at CCON.
Ready to start your nursing career? Why wait? Apply today. Visit ccon.edu to learn more. Apply today for a better tomorrow.
This message is paid for by friends of Michael Gentile.
Hi, I'm Michael Gentile, your Oneida County legislator for Utica's 23rd District. I've always believed in hard work, honesty, and giving back to the community that raised me. I focused on improving public safety, supporting families, and investing in projects that strengthen our neighborhoods and improve quality of life across the 23rd District and all of Oneida County. This election, I respectfully ask for your vote so we can keep our community moving forward. I'm Michael Gentile, and I'm proud to serve you.
In life, we're often faced with difficult decisions. When it comes to caring for our loved one, the choice can be overwhelming. But amidst the uncertainties, there is one decision that stands out as an act of profound love and gratitude: choosing hospice care. Hospice care isn't just about medical support. It's about honoring the journey of those who've given their all to their families. It's about providing comfort, dignity, and peace in their final days, surrounded by loved ones. Choosing hospice is a way to give back to someone who has selflessly given their life to others. At Hospice and Palliative Care, we understand the weight of this choice. Our compassionate team is here to guide you through every step of the journey, providing personalized care that respects the individuality and dignity of your loved one. When it's time to say goodbye, choose hospice care. Choose love. Choose Hospice and Palliative Care, serving Oneida, Herkimer, and Eastern Madison counties. Visit our website, hospicecareinc.org, or call 315-735-6484.
When you need us most.
The City of Utica's controller's race is one of the most important in recent years. It requires a person with the qualifications and proven hands-on financial experience needed to be our city's chief financial officer. That person is hands down Mike Sermonaro. Mike is a proven leader spanning almost 40 years of experience throughout city government and is known for his toughness, fairness, and his extraordinary work ethic. Vote for Mike Sermonaro for Utica City Controller, a proven and very capable leader. Paid for by Mike Sermonaro for Controller.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Hi, this is Ray Durso of the Genesis Group. If you're interested in keeping up with events and news in the Mohawk Valley region, I have the show for you. It's called This Week in the Mohawk Valley, and it airs every Sunday on WIBX. Join us as we talk with area business leaders, elected officials, law enforcement, educators, and more. Don't miss This Week in the Mohawk Valley every Sunday at 9 a.m. on WIBX 950 a.m., 92.3 FM.
Hey, portions of the program brought to you by River Hills Properties. It's all about service. It's all about really when you list your home and your property with River Hills, you're adding a team to assist you from start to finish, from the very beginning till the close. Whether it's the inspection or the appraisal, your house is shown by the listing agent, which offers a great advantage because they take the time to learn about the positive things, the important things that you feel are important about your home, the great selling points, and conveniently located with offices all over throughout central New York, in Barneville, Little Falls, in Utica, Copenhagen to the north, now new in Newport, home of Mayor Mark Butler, and coming soon to the city of Rome. And yes, for snowbirds, that thought of moving to warmer climates in the wintertime, Sarasota, Naples, Marco Island, the Gulf Coast of Florida, they have a full team of real estate agents ready to serve you right there. It's River Hills Properties. Online, riverhillspropertiesllc.com. Call 315-896-1009. Nobody sells homes like River Hills.
We have some light rain, 45 degrees. Good morning. I'm Jeff Manaski, WIBX 950 AM, 92.3 FM. News time is 7:40. This news update brought to you by the new destination Kia of Utica. on Commercial Drive in Yorkville. The government shutdown stretching into its 31st day with still no end in sight. The Senate has adjourned until Monday, leaving millions of low-income Americans at risk for losing food benefits as SNAP funds run out this weekend. A federal judge is weighing a lawsuit from 25 states to force the Trump administration to release emergency funds, while major airlines are urging Congress to act after air traffic controllers missed their paychecks. Meanwhile, a state of emergency is remaining in place because of those SNAP benefits running out this weekend. New York State is providing an additional $65 million in funding, emergency food assistance money, and there's also a new website launched to connect people with those resources. At least 15 people injured after a JetBlue flight from Cancun to Newark had to make an emergency landing in Tampa after suddenly dropping in altitude over Florida. The FAA says those hurt suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and investigators are now looking into what they're calling a flight control issue. The drop happened as strong winds moved through the area following a cold front. Health officials warning of a sharp rise in RSV cases, sending more infants to the hospital as flu and COVID numbers are also climbing. A new Yale study shows ER visits for babies under 1 have tripled in the past month, with RSV now behind more than 1% of all infant emergency cases. And Billie Eilish used her WSJ Innovator Awards speech to call out billionaires, saying those with massive wealth should give their money away. Accepting her Music Innovator honor from Stephen Colbert, Eilish noted she's raised over $11 million for food and climate causes throughout her tour, then questioned why anyone needs to be a billionaire, with Mark Zuckerberg sitting in the audience when she made that statement. She's worth... Never mind. Did we do the forecast yet?
Well, I will say one thing that is true. Bill Gates is one who kind of says that. I have so much money, I couldn't spend it if I lived 10 lives. So he ends up giving it away. But that's his option to do that.
Right.
Where I think we all, as Americans, entrepreneurs maybe, capitalists, believe that, listen, if you want to make multi-billion dollars and you want to just put it in your mattress, be a pretty large mattress,
be comfortable,
so be it. Then
maybe lumpy.
Be the billionaire that nobody's friends with. I don't know.
Well, they have clubs.
You ought to see the size of that billionaire's RV. Holy crap! It's like a city block.
She's touting the fact that she raised, and good for her, $11.3 million for some food program throughout her tour. But she raised that money by saying to fans, hey, like passing the bucket around type thing, you know?
That is true. Well,
she's worth $53 million.
But we don't know. She may have given money that
I'm sure she
made through ticket sales. However, it's like, like we do a toy drive, or we do Joe for years. Instead of me living out in the buildings, Joe took my place and lived out in the buildings, and we raised thousands and thousands and thousands of toys and money for communities, and we still do those things. The hospital radiothon, but you don't walk away and say, "Look what we did. How come you don't do it?"
No, because it takes the wind out of it.
Right? It's like, well, that's great that you did that.
Yeah.
Congratulations and thank you for what you're doing. But, why do you have to point fingers at everybody else? Especially when she really doesn't know what these people give.
Right.
They probably give more than her in a week than she gives all year long.
You have to.
And Bill, I stand corrected. It says $11.5 million of her ticket sales from this tour will go straight to charity. My question is, why don't you hear more artists with the highest grossing tour titles doing the same?
I don't like that comment at all.
It's I guess she...
Her brother didn't like it either. Isn't that the brother-sister tour?
I don't know.
Who's the artist you're talking
Billie
about?
Eilish.
Yeah, that's
she's got a brother.
Her brother doesn't her brother play piano?
Davey, do you know this?
Somebody tell me. No, Davey doesn't know. Who cares? It doesn't matter. All I'm saying is, give me a break. Shut up. Raise the money and be quiet.
Right.
How about a forecast? This is it's Halloween. Expect it, and it may be a little drizzly.
Oh, yeah.
It may be a little drizzly. See, I'm very on top of my current affairs.
Phineas O'Connell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Imagine working with your brother every day. Imagine the brother having to work with his sister every day. but they seem to do very well. Here is Ray Stajic.
Strong winds with a wind advisory. Winds could be gusting today, 40-plus miles per hour. That certainly could be blowing around loose objects. Some areas of rain and showers this morning. Some areas dry, and as we go through the day, a few scattered showers around. Gusty winds at near 50 degrees. Now, tonight is when the change comes in. Mainly rain showers, but we may see a little bit of wet snow, especially in the North Country where there could be some light accumulations. A few showers around tomorrow, 48 with a gusty breeze. On the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stajic, WIBX 950 AM and 92.3 FM.
Some light rain, 45 at 7:45.
Donna says Davey must be mad at Joe Habaika. $375. Yesterday we had a winner of, what, $250? I mean, Davey's on fire with money. It's easy to spend other people's money, Davey, isn't it? It gives you a great deal of joy.
Oh, you sound like Billie Eilish up there.
That's right. How much money have you given away, Jeff?
I'm not mad at anybody.
Okay, Davey, let's do caller 4.
Okay.
But I'll take the calls now.
Okay.
And because we're running behind, because you want to get your AI guy on here.
Okay.
I want to do that.
Okay.
Fair enough. Caller 4 right now, and Davey, I'll take the calls. I'll get them for you. Here is, good morning, your caller number 1. We're looking for 4. Okay?
Then I got to hold off.
Where's the politeness?
This is what they do to Davey.
Hi, good morning, your caller number 2. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they just...
Hi, good morning, your caller
hang
number
up
3.
and start calling back so you can dial again.
And we're looking for 4. And good morning, your caller number 4.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
Kevin.
Kevin. Hi, Kevin. You're caller number 4. We normally don't do it this way, but it's 300 and how much?
75.
$375 going today. Kevin, tell us about you. Where are you from? All of that stuff.
From Rome.
You're from Rome, and are you on your way to work, in the car, at home? Where are you?
I'm parked.
Oh, you're parked.
Sandwich.
I'm parked.
Having a sandwich?
Having a sandwich.
Yeah.
All right,
My
good.
kind of guy
Good for
right
you.
there.
Are you in a Halloween costume?
No.
No.
That's my kind of guy.
What do you think of people who come to work all dressed up?
Well, if that's what they got to live for, go for it.
That's it. I like that answer. It's
I'm not a fan of
They
it.
want to do that. They want to do that. Let them do it. Why do I care? Why do I care? The problem we have with today's society is I think we ought to outlaw that. I don't think we should be doing it. You know, they could, when they're walking through, they got that wide little gown thing. They could knock somebody right out of their
It's a hazard.
tail.
It's an accident waiting to happen.
Can you imagine if there was a fire? That gown's probably not non-flammable.
No,
that's going up. That's Cinderella trying to run out of a house fire. Give me a break. Sorry. Okay, here we go. This is your chance to win Habaika's free money question of the day from the Habaika Law Firm, Joseph and Andrew Habaika. It's worth $375.
That's a lot of sandwiches.
And here is your question, Kevin, if you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Name the local legend who advised 4 presidential administrations and was Time Magazine's Man of the Year. Who is he? Ready, go. Or was he?
Who?
If you're, that's a tough one. That's a toughie. But if you're from Herkimer County, you would know. Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know. You're Mr. Herkimer County.
I know. I have a guess, but
all right. What's your
probably
guess?
Wrong. I don't know.
He advised 4 U.S. presidents.
Yeah, and he was on Time Magazine.
He was in 1930, I believe it was.
30s.
Was Time Magazine's, yes, 1930s Time Magazine Man of the Year. He was a famous industrialist and also a politician. Advised 4 U.S. presidents.
I'm going to have something to do with maybe like Bush.
Also gave a great deal of money, which allowed a school to be built in his name.
Oh, Jarvis. No?
Gregory Jarvis.
Oh, he was an astronaut.
The answer is Owen D. Young.
Oh, Owen. Oh.
Owen D. Young.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You know, anybody, I wonder if this is still true. Anybody that graduates from there, they get free scholarship or something.
It is. I think he left enough money with that school. That school is, if you ever seen that, it's off Route 20. You get down a little bit. It's in Herkimer County. It is. It looks like a castle down there.
My
It's
father
beautiful.
went to that school, and when he was a kid, they discovered those caves down in there. Yeah,
no
they used to
kidding.
sleep in them and everything. Yeah.
Like the Howe Caverns type.
Yeah,
caves.
they were kind of like that down by the river.
And Kevin's like, come on, hurry up. I got things to do.
Kevin, I got to finish the sandwich.
All right, Kevin, would you like to go to the Pioneers game tonight? I'm going to let you work this out with Davey. The Utica Pioneers open tonight at the Adirondack Bank Center. And I'll give you the all-in-one food and fun card that you could use at the game or any of the restaurants, Aquavino, Taylor, the Cook, Babes. Stand by, Kevin. Davey's going to hook you up.
Great, thank you.
All right, thanks so much. Enjoy your sandwich.
Yes.
All right. Davey, he's all yours. I want to get into this, if we could, and just keep rolling here. Are we okay with that? The future. Everybody, we're all talking about AI. And Richard this morning corrected me and said Amazon is not getting rid of 40,000 people. They have laid off 4,000 people, and they're really crediting AI with all of this. It's UPS that's laying off 40,000 people. But either way, AI is playing a huge role. It's changing our world to the point where I wonder what it's going to do. We live to work. You work, you come home, maybe you go on vacation, you go back to work. That's how society seems to work. But what if there are no jobs? How does society work? These are all interesting questions, as the prediction is AI is about to change the world. Mark Beckman is an author and an expert on this, and he's on the line right now. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Some future day, how AI is going to change everything. And boy, why do I think that like the future is really not that far away?
No, it's definitely here. I mean, starting with your comment regarding job replacement, it's kind of interesting because artificial intelligence is becoming quickly the underpinning of every business sector, from the creative industries to finance, healthcare, even defense. You could see Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, talking about reinventing our military with really AI at the core as it relates to drones and beyond. I predict, for example, that artificial intelligence will represent the biggest percentage of growth in our nation over the next 4 years or so, 5 years. It's here. It is here.
Oh, it's here, yeah.
You know, to your point, it's changing jobs at the blue collar level and at the white collar level.
Yeah, like if you're an accountant right now, boy, you've got to be thinking, I can use AI to assist, but at the same time, the company could also use AI to replace. And it does make you wonder in a lot of jobs where there will be opportunity in some areas, there will be the lack of opportunity in others. And I don't know, is it going to be so huge, so enormous that it changes our way of life? And that is, you know, we're brought up in a capitalist society where you go to work, you make money, you come home, maybe you go on vacation, you build a nice house. What happens if there are no jobs for people? What do you predict?
I predict that new types of jobs will be created. I think we'll see a lot of job growth. When automobiles and other forms of technology were invented, people were afraid. They were afraid of job loss. And we saw all different types of inventions create and needs that are offshoots of those inventions create new types of jobs that people couldn't imagine. What's interesting about the world today, you kind of said it before you introduced me, like, there are so many menial tasks that are so monotonous, things we hate, including, by the way, our JOBs. We go to work, we come home, we're exhausted, we go to work. Well, AI can remove a lot of those monotonous tasks. We'll see that happen also with the advent of robots, and then it will allow people to concentrate maybe on careers they always dreamed of having, as well as things like hobbies. You want to go fishing or hunting or be with your loved ones. That will all be there. It will make the world, theoretically, if AI really ramps up in the way that I expect, it will make the world better. When you mentioned my book, I don't want to plug it, but I just want to say it's very useful for those people in your audience who are thinking, well, how could I use AI if I don't know tech? My book is for the average person that does not understand or use technology, not deep tech, just people like you and me who want to use AI to improve their careers, let's say. You're a small business owner, you want to launch an ad campaign. All the tools are in my book, and most of the tools are free, and you just need to know how to use plain English to operate these AI tools.
Well, that's the interesting part. We call them prompts, right? You prompt the AI, whether you use ChatGPT or whatever it is that you're using, it's in the prompt, and the way you describe there's a learning curve there, and I'm assuming your book helps with that, because what you say to the program that you're using, whatever artificial intelligence it is that you're using, what you say is everything when it comes to what you're going to get punched back out to you.
That's for sure. I mean, it's really interesting. So just staying on that idea that you're raising with text prompts, right? Just simple English. Again, if you're a small business owner, so many of your other people in your audience are, and for years you've been looking at the competition with deep advertising budget. You can't possibly beat Amazon or American Airlines or, Home Depot, but you own that small boutique. Now, with just simple, plain English, you could type in and create a video ad campaign, a photographic-like campaign, script writing, characters, and you could use social media to launch it. It's really going to improve a lot of small businesses in that way. Simple, plain English.
And we're using what we are able to use, even as people spend more for their subscription each month. What we're able to use with AI pales in comparison to what the government has. I mean, it's incredible what it already can do.
It really is. It's interesting. Before, you had mentioned when you were talking about job loss and accounting, if you just look at like that top tier of white collar jobs, lawyers, accountants, go through it all, even advertising agencies. I own an advertising agency in New York City. It's an incredible agency. Our clients are, best in class, from Pepsi to the NBA. And AI is going to go in and really disrupt all of these major industries. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. All right. The book is Some Future Day, How AI is Going to Change Everything. And we're speaking with the author, Mark Beckman. I'm assuming the book is available all over the place?
It is. I think a great place to start is Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target. It's everywhere now. It went to #1 in AI, and like I said, it's really just built for the average person, and I think that's why it went to
All right.
#1.
Very cool. Okay, we appreciate it, Mark. Thanks so much, and good luck out there.
All right. Have a great day. Thanks for having me.
All right. Have a good day. By the way, you may not know this, but he actually isn't real. Mark is.
He was all
he's
AI.
Completely AI. Not real.
That's not true. Easy says that's why the trade industry will be so important moving forward, because you can't replace an electrician, a plumber, a mason, a roofer, or a drywall guy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Quick break. We have news coming up.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at
From the Stanley Theater Studio, WIBX Utica, Rome. W295DI. WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM, celebrating 100 years.
The shutdown has lasted the entire month.
I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Stop this craziness and open the government.
And not long after Vice President Vance again urged Democrats to stop blocking funding, the president posted on Truth Social, it's time to play the Trump card, the nuclear option, calling for an end to the filibuster, which Democrats have been using.
Republican leaders in the Senate have already rejected that idea, but if you nuke the filibuster, the GOP can reopen the government on their own.
The shutdowns left furloughed federal workers unpaid, but Fox's Doug Luzader also reports.
While troops will be paid today after the Pentagon has shifted some funding around, tomorrow, federal SNAP benefits are set to run out. Head Start and WIC funds will soon be in jeopardy, just as open enrollment begins for Obamacare plans.
Now, Democrats warn millions of Americans will face big increases in the cost of coverage if Republicans don't agree to add a provision to a funding bill to extend some Obamacare subsidies set to expire at the end of the year. Hurricane Melissa is moving past Bermuda after leaving a trail of destruction and nearly 50 deaths in the Caribbean, many of them in Jamaica, where the devastation is widespread after Melissa hit as one of the most powerful storms ever. Fox Weather's Robert Ray talked to this distraught survivor.
I lose everything.
What will you do now?
I don't know where to start from. I just need some help to put back myself.
Are you okay?
No.
A different storm hit the Northeast, causing flash flooding in New York City. 2 people died in basements that were deep underwater. 4 days before Election Day, a red candidate is hoping for a blue upset in New Jersey's governor's race.
And when Democratic mayors across this state are endorsing the Republican nominee, it tells you we're onto something.
Jack Chitterelli at a town hall on Fox's Hannity, but a new Fox News poll still has Chitterelli trailing the Democrat. Mikey Sherrill is at 52%. He's at 45%. Another Fox poll is giving New York City Mayor Socialist candidate Zohran Mamdani a 16-point lead over former Governor Andrew Cuomo. America's listening to Fox News.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
It's now down to 11 dead hostages. Hamas is still holding that it has to turn over as part of the ceasefire agreement in Gaza. After Israel confirmed the 2 bodies handed over yesterday were 2 hostages. Israel has said Hamas's delay returning the others is a breach of the deal that is still holding despite recent flare-ups of deadly fighting. In Britain, the Jeffrey Epstein underage girl sex trafficking scandal has left a prince no longer a prince. King Charles has taken that title away from his brother.
The family of Virginia Roberts Giuffre is praising King Charles III's move that means his brother will now be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Earlier this month, Andrew surrendered the use of the title Duke of York over renewed sexual abuse allegations by Giuffre, whose posthumous memoir Nobody's Girl was recently published. She said she was trafficked by sex offender Jeffrey Epstein in the early 2000s and exploited by Andrew and other influential men, claims Andrew denies. Epstein was found dead in a New York City jail cell in 2019 in what officials ruled a suicide. Giuffre died by suicide in April at age 41. Her brother, Sky Roberts, praised the king's decision but said Andrew should face further investigation. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
On Wall Street, the Nasdaq could rebound from yesterday's big sell-off. Its futures up more than 300 points, about the same size as yesterday's losses. Dow futures also rising. On Thursday Night Football, the Ravens win in a rout.
He throws, and this time it is caught for the touchdown.
And then
the tight end Mark Andrews.
And then Lamar Jackson found him again in the end zone.
Pass is caught by Andrews for another touchdown.
Jackson threw 2 more TD passes returning from injury and leading Baltimore to a 28-6 win over the Dolphins in Miami on Amazon Prime Video. Now, the baseball season could end tonight if the Toronto Blue Jays win Game 6 of the World Series at home. If Los Angeles wins, the defending champion Dodgers will force a Game 7 finale tomorrow. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
We have cloudy skies, maybe some light rain depending on your location. 45 degrees, WIBX 950 AM, 92.3 FM. News time is 8:05. This news update brought to you by Clinton Tractor, the leader in service. Visit clintontractor.net. There is a state of emergency in New York as millions of people prepare to lose their SNAP benefits. Governor Kathy Hochul making that proclamation due to the ongoing federal government shutdown. Recipients won't be getting their benefits starting tomorrow. New York is providing an additional $65 million in funding for emergency food assistance, and a new website has been launched to connect people with those resources. The governor saying she won't sit idly by as families struggle to put food on their tables. Speaking of food, a very popular food chain is coming to Oneida County for the first time. Chick-fil-A has signed a letter of intent for a new restaurant in New Hartford. It's slated to be built in the At Home Plaza on Commercial Drive. Next steps involve a site plan and presentation to the planning board in New Hartford. Assemblywoman Mary Ann Buttonshaw presenting a check to the city of Rome for $500,000 for a new community center. That funding will support the Michael E. Jensen Community Legacy Center, honoring the fallen Syracuse police officer and Rome native. His parents, Paul and Michelle Jensen, were present during the presentation this week. And a popular band making plans to come to SPAC. OAR is set to take the stage at the Saratoga Performing Arts Center on Saturday, September 19th. Tickets go on sale next Friday and can be purchased through Live Nation. WIBX 950 AM 92.3 FM news time is 8:07. Here's your forecast.
Strong winds with a wind advisory. Winds could be gusting today, 40-plus miles per hour. That certainly could be blowing around loose objects. Some areas of rain and showers this morning. Some areas dry, and as we go through the day, a few scattered showers around. Gusty winds at near 50 degrees. Now, tonight is when the change comes in. Mainly rain showers, but we may see a little bit of wet snow, especially in the North Country, where there could be some light accumulations. A few showers around tomorrow, 48 with a gusty breeze. From the Weather Channel meteorologist Ray Stidget, WIBX 950 AM and 92.3 FM.
Cloudy skies, 45 at 8:08. In sports, Thursday Night Football kicked off week 9 last night. Lamar Jackson returned to the Ravens, leading them to a big victory over the Miami Dolphins. Final score 28-6 on Thursday Night Football. Week 9 action includes the Giants hosting the 49ers on Sunday. The Jets are on a bye. The Bills and Kansas City Chiefs do battle at 4:30 on Sunday afternoon. The World Series resumes tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays looking for their first World Series crown in over 3 decades. It's Game 6 being played in Toronto. The Dodgers looking to win and force a deciding Game 7 as they look for a repeat championship. The Utica University Pioneers men's hockey team opens its regular season tonight. They'll host Adrian at the Adirondack Bank Center. A 7 o'clock start. They'll also play tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night at the Bank, the Utica Comets will host the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins as they return to the area. Tonight, the Comets are on the road playing in Syracuse. And the Orange battle the Hoodie. Smitty, fill us in.
That is going on. That game is tonight, I think.
Yeah, Halloween. Nighttime game at the JMA Wireless Dome, Syracuse. And who knows who's quarterback against the Hoodie, Bill Belichick, and the Tar Heels of North Carolina.
I believe it was you that said Syracuse is actually favored in this game.
That's what I looked up. That's what it told me.
Yeah.
I'm shocked to see that. Two or 2.5 points, I guess, depending on where you go.
All right, that is tonight. And it's Monday that Colgate plays.
Michigan State and Syracuse basketball also tips off on Monday against Binghamton.
Okay.
And that game is on the ACC network on Monday.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, Davey.
You're welcome.
And what do you think? I got to tell you, Toronto Blue Jays with all the momentum going into Toronto now.
It's not good in my house.
I'll bet.
Because, my girlfriend, she's a huge Dodgers fan.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear
You're
that.
a Yankees fan.
I am, and it was tough last year, believe me. And especially to see Freddie Freeman hit a walk-off homer the same 1 year later from when he did it to the Yankees last year, and he did it this year. But, I don't want to see the Blue Jays win for one reason. I'm not a fan of Vlad. Not after his nonsense. After the Yankees lose, did you see that? In his, don't make fun of John Sterling. Leave me alone. I don't like the guy. And as a matter of fact, baseball is a U.S. sport.
Okay. Well, most of them are American.
I know they are, but I still don't have to like it.
Nonetheless,
It's interesting.
Falcon Clinic in Washington Mills has, over the last year, accepted many new patients, and it's all under one roof. Physicians, counselors, there's acupuncture. It is the area's premier osteopathic medical clinic. And as they have accepted new patients, they put a little pause on that for now as they're bringing in another provider because they have taken on so many patients they do not want to not be able to take care of everybody. So they will begin later at the end of the year accepting new patients once they have a new provider in place. It's the Falcon Clinic in Washington Mills. If you're looking for things to do, you know that next weekend is the Herkimer County Craft Fair. Have you ever...
at the community college.
At the college.
Yeah, it's huge.
Come on enormous. Down. Let's have some fun at the Herkimer County Craft Fair.
Happening for like 40 years.
It has.
Something.
And Bill, I've over the years found very, very unique items there. Being an artist, I went to college to be an art teacher. I find that the arts, the crafts, some of people's ideas are amazing. I have a friend. She makes these. She takes the seashells and she like a clam shell and she paints. And they're unbelievable. Yeah. Like I used to make wine bottle stoppers out of antique doorknobs. I mean, these are ideas that are just amazing, and you can find some really unique gifts for the holidays.
And it happens next weekend at the Herkimer County Community College. Just one of the events you can find at herkimercountyny.gov/events. If you want to submit an event that you have coming up or promote it, we're getting into the time where people begin to think about winter fun, snowmobiling, skiing, all of those things.
Tubing.
Great opportunities in Herkimer County because it is where history, commerce, and beauty collide. It's happening in Herkimer County. Go to herkimercountyny.gov/events. We mentioned the Pioneers opening tonight. Utica University Pioneers at the Adirondack Bank Center. I'm hearing good things about this team. Head coach Gary Heenan on the line right now. Gary, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill. How we doing?
Good. Well, the question is, how we doing? What do you think?
How you doing?
Yeah, it is a big question. I think coming off 2 exhibition games, our first game we kind of rolled and looked great, and then our second one we were terrible. We were flat, non-competitive, didn't like our habits at all. So we took a real step backwards. It was an eye-opener for us, and I don't think we're as good as we thought we were. So it was a big work week here. Working on a ton of those details that you need to do to win, but just competing in general. I thought we were absolutely atrocious last week, and doing that at home on your second game of the year, not ideal, not something we're used to. So it'll be, I think we'll learn a lot about ourselves today after that performance.
So you play tonight at the Adirondack Bank Center, and then tomorrow afternoon you play game 2. Talk about the competition you're looking at this year.
Yeah, it's kind of an annual rivalry thing we've made. Adrian coming in from the Detroit area, a top 10 team every year. It's been a way we've opened up our year for probably a decade now, and people think we're nuts for doing it. But
yeah, it's a tough series.
Tough series, a way to open, but it's helped us both. It's kind of been a formula to get us into the tournament for them and us. It's absolutely awesome hockey games. We've probably split most times, but certainly if you can win these 2 games, you put yourself in a real good situation moving forward. But these are going to be 2 terrific games against Adrian, and 7 o'clock tonight. It's a 2 o'clock game tomorrow. The weather sucks, so there's no point in bringing the poor little kiddies out trick-or-treating. Just bring them to the yard for a great hockey game. Yeah.
I would think it would set the tone for the season, though. If you can play this team and get off to a great start, it sets the tone, right, Coach?
It does, and that's we love it. I mean, it really is. And you can see it, in NCAA football. Some guys schedule cupcakes, and some guys say bring on the best. And
yeah.
We've kind of adopted that, and certainly next week again, Thursday, we play Hobart, number 1 in the country here again. So in the national championship replay, so it's a heck of a schedule. I do think we have the talent. It's just. We've got to hone in and get some guys. We've got 6 Division I transfers in this lineup that all came in.
Wow.
We've got 2 new goaltenders. As an aside, we are playing against our goalie that brought us to the national championship game last year. He transferred because of a family situation back home, and he's from that Adrian area. So we will be facing against Pyrrhus tonight, and that's an added little entertaining wrinkle. But it's going to be a great game, guys. We're really looking forward to it. This team should, I'm optimistic. It really humbled us last week, and I think that should actually pay dividends for us.
Can we just for a moment just look back to what an amazing year last year was?
Yeah, it was one hell of a run. It was great to see, the city buzz that was out there.
Yeah.
Kind of everything fell into place where we were able to hosting because of the Nexus Center. And to see the Nexus, 7 deep on the rail.
Oh, yeah. It's unbelievable, yeah.
Really people they were sneaking in and the phone ringing off the hook to get in there.
Yeah.
The atmosphere was awesome. Overtime, championship game at home. And unfortunately on the wrong end of that, but boy, we've been close the last few years. I would love nothing more than to deliver one of those to the city.
Well, that would be awesome. Really looking forward to that happening. And am I correct in saying we have the Frozen Four this year?
We do. So, I think people, when they say, it's already been predetermined, we're hosting it in the odd this year, that we're in it.
Yeah.
No, we've got to earn our way in that, and it's not an easy thing to do. But, to your guys' point, tonight, a huge win puts us, in that category off the bat. So, we need a home crowd tonight. We got to get off to a good start, and looking forward to that.
All right, 7 o'clock tonight, 2 o'clock tomorrow. Utica University Pioneers. Gary, as always, thanks. We'll do it again soon.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
All right. Boy, that last year was just on. I mean,
really great hockey
because of Nexus and being fewer seats. It was incredible. People were watching from the outer area by the bar and the snack area, and I mean, there were 2 or 3 people deep on the rails watching from the. It was just incredible.
Yeah.
And to lose the way, it was just such a close game, and we were almost there. But what are you going to do? This year, maybe this year is the year. And talk about really something that you want to strive for. What you don't want is the Frozen Four to be in Utica
and not be there.
Right. So that's a great inspiration.
He runs a great program, I think.
And it begins tonight at the Adirondack Bank Center, 7 p.m., the Utica University Pioneers. Let me get some picks from Scott quickly, and then we'll move on. Scott, good morning.
Good morning. By the way, the election day is sneaking up on you, so I want everybody to go out and do the vote the Chicago way. I want everybody to vote early, and I want everybody to vote often. So
okay,
that's the Chicago way.
That is the Chicago way.
Often,
yeah.
Hey, did you hear that the senator from Pennsylvania, Fetterman? For Halloween, he's going to dress up like Uncle Fester.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Well, that should be an easy.
Yeah, or Uncle Fester's going to dress up like Senator Fenderman. I'm not sure which, but like that.
I like calling him Fenderman. I think that's a cool name. Fenderman. Yeah.
Does he have anything that's not black though? I mean, it's like watching Johnny Cash reincarnated or something.
Yeah. You never know when you're gonna get a rim shot or a lightning strike.
Yeah, I know.
You just don't know.
Hey, by the way, with all this rain, I actually saw Noah's Ark on Route 31 in Lakeport.
Oh.
Yeah, and the animals were grazing, and Noah's having a bad day because the rabbits multiplied in line to get back in the ark, so he had to choose 2 out of 8, and then everybody was upset. Yeah. Boy, that's over the rim shot. That's a slam dunk right there.
That's what some people call it. Yes.
And then everybody's
like
arguing because nobody went.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody was arguing because nobody wanted to stand next to the Elephants for 40 days and 40 nights, so they're trying to upgrade their accommodations. And then how many times can you yell, "Hey, giraffes, down in front"? You know.
That's true. Hey, giraffes, down in front.
Yeah, down in front. And then all of a sudden, the Lord and Noah were having an argument.
Oh, no.
And Noah goes to the Lord. He goes, "Lord, I didn't sign up for 40 days and 40 nights to clean up and do all this mess." And the Lord, with that Morgan Freeman voice of his, says, "Noah, how long can you tread water?" And so Noah actually came around to it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. That's good.
Oh, come on.
Of course, we don't have Scott.
Come on.
Give him the rim shot.
That's right. Come on. I mean,
that was hilarious. Come on.
Can't tread water? Come on. I mean, come on. You guys are tough.
Yeah, man.
There used to be a time when 30 years ago, I don't want to make people laugh, but now I try to. It's amazing.
Right. Well, it's in your blood.
Yeah, it sure is. Now, I don't know if you guys and Davey didn't know about this, but the Breeders' Cups this weekend, the big 2-day race where all the horses from all the world come around and
that's right.
In 14 races, and they got that big $7 million classic where all the horses that used to run in the Derby and past Derbies used to get together. And the horse that won the Derby this year, Sovereignty, had to scratch up because of a fever. So that's kind of messed up everybody because that horse was
sorry.
It's just
that's not a joke.
That was lightning.
That's not a joke. That's real. Stop doing the rim shot.
That's real. Yeah, that's serious stuff, man.
He's got a fever. I've got a fever. And I need more cowbell.
Cowbell.
Yeah, I was gonna say cowbells. I tell you, it's after handicapping all this, throw it out the window.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think then? The fact that that horse is out. What do you think?
Well, that's the whole idea. Now, outside the 4-horse, which they call a rabbit, he's in there because of Sierra Leone's dead closer. Yeah. So they put a horse that runs fast that's going to try to take the speed with him. Anybody can win this race. That's why this was going to be great. And you can key. I was keying Sovereignty first, second, and third in tries, and using multiple horses. Now you throw him out. I got to find a different key. But the Bill Keeler money winner we won last year. Remember the Forever Young, the Japanese Rod Stewart?
That's right. Yes, that's right.
He's in the race, and he's coming over from Japan again, and he finished third in this race last year. The two other horses, Fortness and Sierra Leone, that were first and second in this race are in the race, and then you throw in this horse called Mind Frame, which was basically lightly raced and wasn't ready for the Breeders' Cup last year. He's in the race. And so I'm telling you, and no one's talking about journalism. Here's a horse here that finished second every time to Sovereignty, and no one's talking about him. So it's wild. There's a race right before that, $5 million race, and I like two horses in that, the 1 and the 8, and I was going to use dollar doubles so you can be cheap. Dollar doubles, bet every horse except the 4-horse and the Classic, which is the next race, the 9th race. And for $16, I think you can hit for 50 or 60.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And if you're going to bet the race, I think probably the horse across the board has got the best shot at finishing first, second, and first is the 1-horse Fierceness. That horse is 2 for 2 at Del Mar, and then finished second last year in this race here. So,
and that is on
Pacific Classic.
Is that on NBC?
It's everything. NBC's going to have the big races. USA's got the races today.
Okay.
There's 5 races today. If you wanted to have fun today, the first race for Breeders' Cup is actually the 6th race. Bet the 13.
All right.
And then if you want to see a $3 million horse, it's probably not going to win.
It's so confusing.
The 9th race.
You got to be writing this stuff down.
How can it be fun? I'm so confused right now.
You must take notes. Without the notes, you're screwed.
Well, there's 14 races. That's why
that's the problem.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
$40 million are involved. The big race is worth $7 million.
Who do you? I'm going to ask you a couple quickies. Lightning round. Ready?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, that's an explosion.
Wants to know about the Bills Chiefs game.
Lightning round. Lightning round.
Right.
Tonight. World Series. What do you think?
Love the Dodger pitcher. We got to go with them, so I think we got Game 7. Syracuse -2. I just hope that they have the girlfriend there. We can at least look at her for most of the game.
Belichick's girlfriend. Yeah.
As far as picks go, we're going old school. We've had Indiana's covered this 17 out of 19 times over the last 2 years. Take the team total over Indiana 27.
All right.
Texas Tech has covered 13 total except one time when they're starting quarterback. So take 13 total around 28, 29. Utah at home's covered every team totals. Look at them over 27. And Detroit and Dallas, Detroit and Dallas both about 28 with their team totals.
Okay.
They should. Dallas needs to score, and Detroit does score. So
he likes the he likes the team totals.
Yeah, I see that.
The individual.
All right, good stuff there, Scott. I hope you make a lot of money this weekend.
Yep, may the horses be with you.
Okay. Oh, you got one for that.
Whoa!
You got one.
That's
record time.
I get that, but not the tread water one. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Down.
Yeah. Well, amazing off the top of your head.
Crowd.
Just brilliant. Okay, Scott, thank you, man.
Right.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Make a lot of money. Make a lot of money, Scott. Make a lot of money.
So who is Joe betting in the 6th race?
I don't even have a clue.
I believe you said the 13 horse.
All the horses except for one.
There's some horse from Japan. They're flying him in.
That horse did very well last year.
No, that's the Dodgers pitcher he was talking about.
Yeah, that's who's coming in.
They have many Japanese horses on the Dodgers. Got a break. Hold on. Manansky updates the news coming up at WIBX.
This message is paid for by friends of Michael Gentile.
Hi, I'm Michael Gentile, your Oneida County legislator for Utica's 23rd District. I've always believed in hard work, honesty, and giving back to the community that raised me. I focused on improving public safety, supporting families, and investing in projects that strengthen our neighborhoods and improve quality of life across the 23rd District and all of Oneida County. This election, I respectfully ask for your vote so we can keep our community moving forward. I'm Michael Gentile, and I'm proud to serve you.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/Mike.
RSV is a common, highly contagious respiratory virus that usually causes mild, cold-like symptoms. But in older adults, RSV can worsen chronic health problems, lead to life-threatening illness, or even death. The first RSV vaccine for people age 60 and older is now available and can be given at the same time as other vaccinations. Appointments are open right now at Kinney Drugs. Just stop by or visit KinneyDrugs.com to RSVP for your RSV shot.
BME Company Business Machines and Equipment has been delivering office solutions for businesses in upstate New York for over 30 years. Their success comes from finding the right document management strategies and software solutions for streamlining workflows. Simply put, BME provides fast, reliable service at the best value to keep your business running smoothly. Through BME's strategic partnership with Hummel's Office Plus, they distribute supplies for just about every machine in your office at a great price. BME welcomes the opportunity to serve your business, selling, leasing, and servicing Canon and Kyocera devices, as well as FP mailing solutions. An important part of BME's culture is supporting the communities they're fortunate to work in, and BME recognizes that support is one reason for their success. The future of business in BME's area is encouraging, and the company is grateful to be a part of that growth. Call BME Company at 315-574-8200 or visit BMEcompany.com. BME Company Office Solutions. Made simple.
Hi folks, this is Rob Hilton. Your family is your greatest treasure. Is your estate plan ready to protect them when it matters most? At Hilton Estate and Elder Law, we understand the importance of getting it right. That's why we offer a free review of your current plan. Together we'll assess it and provide honest feedback to ensure it truly works. No cost, no obligation, just confidence and peace of mind. Let's prepare for the future together. Schedule a free review today.
Hilton, you know the name, they know the law.
Some firsts you'd like to leave in the rearview mirror. Other firsts are life-changing.
Nokian Tires invented the first all-weather tire 25 years ago to serve as a true year-round driving solution. We infuse our tires with aramid fibers for pothole protection, and we subject our products to Arctic conditions at the largest winter tire test facility in the world. Make safety your first priority. Nokian Tires, first things first. Visit Tallman's Tire and Auto Repair in Utica, Yorkville, Rome, and Herkimer, or online at tallmanstire.com.
This message is paid for by friends of Michael Gentile.
Hi, I'm Michael Gentile, your Oneida County legislator for Utica's 23rd District. I've always believed in hard work, honesty, and giving back to the community that raised me. I focused on improving public safety, supporting families, and investing in projects that strengthen our neighborhoods and improve quality of life across the 23rd District and all of Oneida County. This election, I respectfully ask for your vote so we can keep our community moving forward. I'm Michael Gentile, and I'm proud to serve you.
Not sure what to get him this holiday? You can't go wrong with a gift from Untuck It. Every guy wants to unwrap our best-selling, wrinkle-free, and performance styles. From polished shirts for holiday parties to cozy layers for family photos, you'll find everything he needs to look sharp and feel comfortable all day and night. So, get a head start on your holiday gift list. Early holiday sale happening now. Find the perfect gift for everyone on your list at untuckit.com and more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S, ethos.com/Mike.
Before there was social media, streaming, and even color television, there was radio. Remember the golden days when you had to tune in to hear what happened to Hopalong Cassidy, or perhaps the Green Hornet? What if you could relive those days again? Hi, I'm Greg Bell, the host of When Radio Was, a show that's dedicated to the very best of radio's golden age. From classic performances by Jack Benny to tales of terror on Lights Out. It's all here on When Radio Was, starting every Sunday at 11 p.m., only on WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM. Which classic broadcast will you hear next?
Light rain, 46 degrees. Good morning. I'm Jeff Manaski. WIBX 950 AM 92.3 FM news time is 8:32. This news update brought to you by the Stanley Center for the Arts. The government shutdown is stretching into its 31st day. Still no end in sight. The Senate has adjourned until Monday, leaving millions of low-income Americans at risk of losing food benefits as SNAP funding runs out this weekend. A federal judge is weighing a lawsuit from 25 states to force the Trump administration to release emergency funds, while major airlines are urging Congress to act after air traffic controllers missed their paychecks. In the state of New York, there is a state of emergency in place because of the millions who will lose SNAP benefits this weekend. Governor Kathy Hochul announcing a $65 million emergency food assistance fund and a new website launched to connect those in need with resources. She says she won't sit idly by as families struggle to put food on the table. Health officials warning of a sharp rise in RSV cases, sending more infants to the hospital as flu and COVID numbers are also climbing. A new Yale study shows ER visits for babies under 1 have tripled in the past month. Voters in several key states are set to shape the political landscape ahead of the 2026 midterms. In New York City, Democrat Zohran Mamdani holds a strong lead in the mayor's race, while gubernatorial contests in New Jersey and Virginia have tightened. Also in California, voters will decide whether to scrap the state's independent congressional map in favor of one drawn by Democrats, a move that could add several seats to their ranks in Congress. WIBX 950 AM, 92.3 FM news time is 8:34. Forgot to mention, of course, Game 6 of the World Series tonight in Toronto. The Blue Jays lead 3-2. The Dodgers need a win to force a Game 7 for their chance to have back-to-back championships. Right now, cloudy and 46.
Strong winds with a wind advisory. Winds could be gusting today, 40-plus miles per hour. That certainly could be blowing around loose objects. Some areas of rain and showers this morning. Some areas dry, and as we go through the day, a few scattered showers around. Gusty winds at near 50 degrees. Now, tonight is when the change comes in. Mainly rain showers, but we may see a little bit of wet snow, especially in the North Country, where there could be some light accumulations. A few showers around tomorrow, 48 with a gusty breeze. From the Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stidget, WIBX 950 AM and 92.3 FM.
Again, light rain depending on your location, and 46 degrees at 8:35.
Richard this morning says you had said that there aren't many Chick-fil-A's in the area or in Syracuse. He said, I believe Syracuse has 5 to 6.
Yeah.
That is not true. I can tell you.
I'll look it up.
Well, I've got it right here for you. So there is one in Cicero. That one's been around for quite some time. There is one now in DeWitt. I think DeWitt is the one that just opened. There is one so that's 2 physical stores, and I believe there's one in Liverpool. So I think there are 3 in the Syracuse region. However, because they're on the thruway, you've got one in Canastota, you've got one in Little Falls, although these are not drive-thrus.
No.
These are the ones in the, and there's one in Little Falls.
The rest areas.
In the rest areas. There's one at the Canastota rest area, and there might be one more rest area here somewhere. But they're all over on the rest areas throughout the thruway.
They are.
So there are now, I believe, 3 if you count all of them, without counting the stuff on the thruway.
So Dan in Stiffle has a question. I thought I heard Mike Sermonaro say that he could not run for comptroller because he was termed out, or he was twice the comptroller years ago and was term limited then. So how is he able to run now? So what happens is you essentially just have to take a term off in between, and then you can run again.
Yeah.
Correct.
Unlike the president, where
right.
you once you serve 2 terms, you're done. Whether it be consecutive or not. Good example of that is Trump right now.
Similarly, we're hearing Rob Palmieri might run, right?
We are. There's a lot of
he
talk.
termed out. After it was, didn't he have 2 terms?
He extended.
And then he extended it.
He extended it.
And then he termed out.
Palmieri was mayor for, I'm pretty sure it was 62 years.
12 years.
12 years. All right. Well, I wasn't sure. I know it was close.
It was up there.
Nonetheless, once he's out for a term, he could go back in.
That's correct.
And I'm hearing that is part of the plan. Coming up, we'll talk to Joe Benson, Director of Broadcasting and Media Relations with the Utica Comets. They're still looking for wins. Boy, there's a lot to get into here. And we'll take your calls. Joe Lode has been a guest through the course of this morning. And what? Go ahead. What do you want to talk about?
Well, no, I just before I leave today, just wanted to plug an event tomorrow. If that's all right.
Shocking. All right, before you leave,
okay,
we'll get to it. Pretty sure we will. It's coming up at WIBX.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Hi folks, this is Rob Hilton. Your family is your greatest treasure. Is your estate plan ready to protect them when it matters most? At Hilton Estate and Elder Law, we understand the importance of getting it right. That's why we offer a free review of your current plan. Together, we'll assess it and provide honest feedback to ensure it truly works. No cost, no obligation, just confidence and peace of mind. Let's prepare for the future together. Schedule a free review today.
Hilton, you know the name, they know the law.
Some firsts you'd like to leave in the rearview mirror. Other firsts are life-changing. Nokian Tires invented the first all-weather tire 25 years ago to serve as a true year-round driving solution. We infuse our tires with aramid fibers for pothole protection, and we subject our products to Arctic conditions at the largest winter tire test facility in the world. Make safety your first priority. Nokian Tires. First things first. Visit Tallman's Tire and Auto Repair in Utica, Yorkville, Rome, and Herkimer, or online at tallmanstire.com.
Cold weather will be here before you know it. At the same time, power outages are on the rise. So here's an important question. If the power goes out when it's really cold, do you have a way to stay warm? If not, you've got to check out the Avesta off-grid space heater from My Patriot Supply. It's a compact, portable space heater that doesn't use electricity. It runs on something called canned heat, which is an indoor safe fuel. It's completely off-grid, and it can heat up a 200 square foot room in a matter of minutes. With Avesta stashed in your closet, you can rest easy, knowing you and your family will stay warm, even if the power goes out. Plus, it doubles as a stove to boil water or cook food without electricity or propane. The best part is, you can get Avesta and a bunch of other free gifts when you order the Winter Prep Special from My Patriot Supply. Just go to MyPatriotSupply.com to see everything included. This offer won't last long, and neither will this nice fall weather, so go to MyPatriotSupply.com today. That's MyPatriotSupply.com.
Hello, everyone in Central New York. This is Dave Letterman, your old TV pal. Remember me? I'm supposed to say something witty and funny here about Bill Keeler, but I've got nothing. Ever see a picture of this guy? That's a joke in itself. Anyhow, here's Keeler on WIBX.
Listen, portions of the program brought to you by Lead-Free Mohawk Valley, Lead-Safe Utica. The website is leadsafeutica.com or call 315-724-4197. Did you know there's up to $30,000, and income does not play a role if you're the landlord or the property owner, up to $30,000 per unit for abatement, getting rid of lead hazard repairs or getting rid of lead hazards through repairs. Mold, moisture, air quality, and energy improvements as well. Call for information. You could be eligible. If your home is built before 1978, there's a good chance the lead is in there, especially lead paint can be very harmful to children. 315-724-4197 or go to their website at leadsafeutica.com. Okay.
That was great.
Oh, it was awesome.
I love that
It was
kind
awesome.
of radio. That's old.
Coming up, I want to talk about the 6-7 thing.
Yeah, what's going on with that? It's on Pumpkins, I see it.
It's a thing.
Oh, boy.
And I'm hoping that games 6-7 will be big for the Utica Comets. Joe Benson is the play-by-play guy and PR extraordinaire man. PR, what would we say?
Extraordinaire man.
Okay, I like it. Good morning,
That
Joe.
works.
It works.
Morning, Bill. Morning, guys.
Okay, so on the road tonight, right?
Yes, in Syracuse again for the second week in a row.
And then tomorrow night, it's a 6:00 game on Saturday night.
Yep, we'll have the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins in town tomorrow.
Is there anything going on at the game tomorrow night commemorating Halloween, or should fans get that out of their system tonight?
Probably tonight. I mean, there's no problem with wearing costumes, I guess, but we don't have it. It's not a promotional night per se. Our next promo night will be next Friday. It'll be our Muzzies and Mullets night, kind of like our Hockey Fights Cancer night. So that'll be our next promo night next Friday, the 7th.
What night is that called? It's what again?
Muzzies and Mullet.
Okay.
Muzzies and Mullets. Yep.
What's a muzzy?
So,
Well, what is a muzzy?
Mustache.
Oh,
okay. So the mullet thing, you'll be probably getting a lot of people coming in from the hills.
I suppose.
I don't know. Those hockey players have kind of brought it back in style.
Mullets are, believe it or not, they're back in style.
It's tailored a little bit, where it's almost like a mohawk style, right? Where it's like really short on the sides and the sides in the back, but the middle in the back is very long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if I could grow hair, I'd probably have a mullet.
I wouldn't be surprised. No, I would not. I wouldn't. Okay, Joe. So obviously, still looking for that first big victory here.
Yeah, and I mean, hopefully, obviously, we all hope it's going to come this weekend here. We got a couple good tests coming up here tonight and tomorrow against Syracuse and Wilkes-Barre. So, we did get Nico Dawes back this week from New Jersey. We signed a new guy, Kyle Criscola, who fans might remember, who was here 2 years ago. Veteran guy with a lot of experience, won a Calder Cup with Grand Rapids several years back. So, I think we're still obviously trying to find our groove, and hopefully it comes this weekend.
All right. Okay, so 6 o'clock game at home tomorrow night, and a short trip down the thruway to Syracuse if you wanted to go and watch the game tonight. But tomorrow night at home, Adirondack Bank Center, 6 p.m. And Joe, thanks, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it.
Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too.
And it's basically saying let Naughty be the only one in costume.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I mean,
I'm sure people will still go in some kind of costume because there's Halloween parties afterwards.
Ton of Halloween party. You're probably working
tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So right when you get out of the game, you can stop up to Trenton to Jack's Bar and Grill, and I'll be DJing. We have a $100 prize for the best costume. So
nice.
Yeah, it'll be a fun night, But this is the time of year, right?
Yeah,
Halloween. A lot of people already did a party.
Don't show up to Thanksgiving dressed in your Halloween costume. This would be the time of year.
You could, though, if you were a pilgrim or something. You could dress festive for Thanksgiving. That's a great idea. You just started something. Let's dress festive for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm going to show up maybe as a chief.
I'm going to dress up as an alarm clock.
An alarm clock.
That was a jab.
Was that a jab?
Where's the rim shot?
Was that a jab?
I think it was.
Well, I had to call Davey this morning to make sure he was up for work.
Wow. Yeah. Davey, I cannot believe you went there. Hold on. I was trying to hit a rim shot and somehow.
You got the clock.
Well, what? You hit all the wrong buttons today.
I did.
Every time you go for a sound
Are you looking
effect.
at how small these are? My fingers are too big for these.
Yeah.
You hit a button. Okay, I'm going to hit the explosion. Are you ready? Boom. There you go. Here. Okay, ready? Here's the rim shot. You can't even hear it.
Oh.
I'll hit it sooner or later.
That's not no rim shot.
All right, now the rim shot's gone. I hit it, and it's gone. I must have hit it too hard. And Davey, it's literally gone.
You erased the rim shot.
You got to put it back in. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, it is gone.
6-7 has become a thing where teachers are actually getting very bothered by it. Here it is being made fun of on, of all things, South Park. Here is, make sure there's not too many F words. Here we go.
So
I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was enjoyable.
6-7. There was a rap song.
Here's another.
Hey, fellas, you want to know what time I woke up this morning? What time? Around 6-7. 6-7. Did you guys do your homework last night? I tried to, but I got stuck on problem 6 and 7. 6-7.
I know, Butters, I know. Don't do it to me. It's too funny. Hey, Scott, how's your diabetes, man?
My diabetes?
Yeah, what's your A1C at?
6 point something. 6-7.
So funny.
Okay.
So I guess
I think it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It really is.
So is it a joke? What is?
Okay, so there were lyrics in a rap song where it was like, I had to look this up because my son does this with all of his friends, and I'm like, what are they saying? Is it inappropriate?
I believe it was one of my favorite rappers, Skrilla.
Oh, it could have been.
Yeah.
Oh, Skrilla.
And there were lyrics in a
Doot,
song
doot.
where it went doot doot 6-7, and that was part of the hook. So I think a part of
And then it went to TikTok.
Right. So that clip of the song, you know how like when you watch stuff on like YouTube Shorts or TikTok, the videos, they usually have a music bed behind them.
Uh-huh.
Well, that got snipped. The doot doot 6-7 thing got snipped into basically background music for a lot of TikTok videos. So it became popular. And then there was a meme with LaMelo Ball, who is 6'7". So I think every time they would introduce him as 6'7", he would do this. I think that's where the hand gesture comes in, where it looks like you're trying to balance something.
So it was, if you're sitting there and your kids or grandchildren or somebody you don't know in the grocery store does the whole 6'7" thing, everybody yells 6'7". They're doing it and they're looking at you. The reason they're doing it, in my opinion, is they're looking at you when you're looking confused, like, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Okay, my suggestion is, instead of looking confused, say, this was what you should all say. This is your response.
Okay.
Your kids do it to you. Your grandkids do it to you. They're looking at you. They're wondering, will you be confused? And your response should be, I give it a 6.7 out of 10. Bang! Mic drop. And then walk away.
Wow, you are a boomer.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to do. There's got to be a dad joke in there somewhere. Because if you stand there confused,
I have to say it's the
or
dumbest
do you
trend
say
I've ever
that's
heard.
the dumbest trend I've ever heard? Stop doing that.
The only thing worse, I think, was Tide Pods. That was the only trend that was worse.
Tide Pods were killing people.
I know.
There's a lot of trends that are dumb though, but this one is kind of dumb.
And it's
I'm here
so
to tell
vague,
you.
It doesn't really refer
stupid,
to anything.
Remember that stupid thing where they would get out of their car and do the kiki, that, and then they would let the car drive by itself while they were dancing outside the door. That was dumb.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, there was a song, and they would jump out of the driver's side of the door while it was still moving, like, in slow motion.
What?
But then some of them shut the door and it locked, and they couldn't get back in, and then they caused accidents. It was terrible.
People are upset that Dictionary.com has named its word of the year. Do you know what it is?
Encyclopedia.
No, it's got to be something political.
Oh.
Is it 6'7"?
It's 6'7".
Stop it.
Mostly because that's not even a word. It's a number. They made it 6'7", the term that has captivated Gen Alpha.
Wait, it really is the word of the year?
I am not making this up.
Oh, my goodness.
They made it 6'7", the term that has captivated Gen Alpha to the extent that teachers have started to ban it from schools.
So it literally says, if you look it up, the AI on this says, the core of the joke is that it is intentionally absurd and has no fixed meaning. Kids and teens may use it as a response to any question, often accompanied by a balancing hand gesture, simply because it's funny to them. And I have to tell you, like my son, his friend called him and wanted to play a video game, and he's like, well, I'm doing something now. He's like, when can you play? And he's like, how about 6'7"? Like literally any question you can answer with 6'7".
And wasn't it a basketball player, too? That
Yeah,
was,
LaMelo Ball. He is 6'7"
inches tall.
Yeah, and I think...
so we blame him.
No, it was around before him, but it kind of grew in popularity with him.
Mm-hmm. Hollywood Halloween classic Monster Mash will be made into an animated movie by Miramax. The song is Billboard's biggest Halloween song of all time. Are you familiar with Monster Mash? Of course you are.
Yeah.
Here's the full song. I was working in a lab late one night.
It was a graveyard smash.
I think we have a Paul Mary version of that. I was going to play it just to get Lance and Lee going. He's a huge Paul Mary fan. Maybe Lance and Lee is Rob Palmieri.
I don't think so.
Could be anybody. Could
Do
be
you find
anybody.
it odd that that's the biggest song for Halloween, though?
No, I think it's the biggest song of Halloween.
Really?
What do you think it should be?
Well, I mean, I really thought
Ghostbusters?
Thriller, or Ghostbusters were better.
Well, I think this is legendary. It is enormous. It was enormous. It still exists today. Think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
'cause it
Thriller
came
is
out
huge,
when?
no doubt. 1962.
62, okay.
Bobby Boris.
I guarantee that Thriller sold more albums.
Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers.
Crypt Kickers.
I'm sure Thriller sold more.
Yeah.
But for Billboard, though, they base it on sales and airplay.
Yeah, that's true.
So, according to them, it is the biggest Halloween song of all time. What else do I have? Anything
Kevin
Halloween
says,
related?
Joe, what you were talking about was ghost riding? Was that what
Yeah, maybe it was
Maybe,
like
okay.
Ghost Riding.
Kevin also added that he was born in the year 1967.
1967.
And by the way, World Series tonight, games 6 and 7 this weekend.
That is true.
6-7!
Yeah.
I don't get it still. Is it really, though? I mean, Alpha? You said we're Gen Alpha?
That's what they call it. That's what these kids are today. They're considered
God.
Gen Alpha.
Can you imagine Alpha? It's going to to give Alpha the
Ohio
bad
State
name.
celebrated its mascot's 60th birthday over the weekend. No, not 6'7", 60. This week by breaking a world record. 1,923 people showed up for Brutus Buckeyes' birthday party on Wednesday. They broke the record for most birthday hats at a single event. I'd say that's stupid. Here are faculty and students talking about breaking the gigantic record.
We're looking to beat the Guinness World Record for most people wearing conical birthday hats in one place.
Brutus is our hero.
He's like the spirit of Ohio State. If we didn't have Brutus, it would make it like 10 times.
Sorry, I'm done with that.
Oh, God.
Stupid.
And Ohio also has the largest bed bug population of any
Is that right?
state,
Really?
any state in the
that's
country. Yeah, most bed bugs.
14 years ago today, on this date, a sports anchor in Canada named Barry Deely won his TV station's lottery drawing on TV live. He got to choose between a $2.5 million estate or $2 million in cash, and he won while he actually saw the ticket, read it live on the air. Pretty wild. Here's audio.
How's it spelled? D-E-L-E-Y.
That's Barry.
No, it's not.
Where's the
gotta be
okay,
kidding me.
seriously, where's the person live?
Port Moody.
Barry DeLay lives in Port Moody.
We'll look
serious.
into it. We'll look into it. We're going to call.
So it's a TV station that must have been doing a giveaway. And that's a pretty big prize to give away, $2 million.
When was this?
14 years ago today.
that's
wow, especially 15 years ago.
And
or
they're
whatever.
announcing it on the air. They drew the name on the air. In America, we're like, I'm sorry, you're an employee. You aren't eligible to win.
Oh, it's different in Canada.
Apparently. Yeah. Apparently. Of course, their $2.5 million is worth about $300.
15% less.
At least 15%.
Plus
less.
the tariff.
Here's more.
Hold it a second. What did he win? Give me the phone.
Okay, it wasn't their drawing. They were reading it on the air as a news story.
Oh, my God.
And his name popped up.
Wow.
And then they're going to call him. Here's
You know
audio.
what? I'm buying groceries at Superstore.
Okay, hold it a second. Show us the ticket again.
You know people are going to think this is kind of fishy, don't you?
Okay, it's a Barry DeLay in Port Moody. How many DELEYs are in Port Moody?
I think just me, you know.
I don't know. You want a $2 million house or something?
Are you serious?
Won $2 million. That's pretty wild. I still don't understand how the station was affiliated with the contest.
No, unless they were just they just reporting on it. You think?
It seemed like when he said, "Don't you think this is a little suspicious?"
Yeah.
I thought that made it seem like it was a station-sponsored event. And I guess that's. There's one more. A guy in Utah named Alan Giebert went viral earlier this year when he dropped his large pumpkin, 1,917 pounds, onto his vehicle to crash it because he was sick of the vehicle. Here's audio.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I felt that.
Wow.
Was it the Geo Metro one?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
That was.
I couldn't believe
the
it.
videos out there. You can check it out.
But
All
the
right.
pumpkin was flat.
Be safe tonight and this weekend. Enjoy. We're
Behave,
back
people.
Monday.
Judge Pat Kilmartin, current civil and criminal trial judge and attorney in private practice, former Onondaga County prosecutor and county attorney, decades of real courtroom experience. Judge Pat Kilmartin, past county legislator and longtime youth basketball coach, active parish member and volunteer for the Diocese of Syracuse, engaged in our community. Judge Pat Kilmartin, husband, father, coach, friend, committed to fairness, integrity, and the rule of law.
I'm Judge Pat Kilmartin. Growing up, I learned the value of public service from my mom, a public school educator, and my dad, a court attendant for Onondaga County Court. The countless hours I spent following my dad down courthouse halls started me on my path to becoming a lawyer, a prosecutor, and a judge. Everything I've done professionally since then has prepared me to extend that service to New York State Supreme Court.
Elect Judge Pat Kilmartin to State Supreme Court. Paid for by Judge Kilmartin for Supreme Court.
Whatever you need to haul, landscaping tools, heavy construction gear, or even livestock, Clinton Tractor has the trailer for the job. Choose steel, aluminum, or galvanized frames from 500 pounds to 55 tons with trusted names like B-Wise, Eager Beaver, and EB. For trailers, parts, and service you can count on, visit the Caledona family at Clinton Tractor.
We are the leader in service, Clinton Tractor.
ClintonTractor.net.
Some firsts you'd like to leave in the rearview mirror. Other firsts are life-changing. Nokian Tires invented the first all-weather tire 25 years ago to serve as a true year-round driving solution. We infuse our tires with aramid fibers for pothole protection, and we subject our products to Arctic conditions at the largest winter tire test facility in the world. Make safety your first priority. Nokian Tires. First things first. Visit Tallman's Tire and Auto Repair in Utica, Yorkville, Rome, and Herkimer.
From the Stanley Theater Studio, WIBX Utica, Rome. WIBX 950 and 92.3 FM, celebrating 100 years.
It's day 31 of the government shutdown. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, and there's not even a Senate vote scheduled today trying to end the standoff. House Speaker Mike Johnson tells Fox.
The Democrats have voted 14 times now to prolong all this pain on the American people, and it is so frustrating to us. That's what you see reflected in the president's Truth Post last night about the filibuster. We just want this to end.
Now, on Truth Social, the president urged Republican senators to play the Trump card and get rid of the filibuster the Democrats have been using to block funding as Democrats demand Republicans add a provision to extend Obamacare subsidies set to expire at the end of the year and drive up the cost of coverage for millions of Americans. Millions more Americans could lose food stamp assistance starting tomorrow because of the shutdown. A lawsuit, though, is trying to force the Trump administration to dip into emergency contingency funds. Federal workers remain unpaid, including air traffic controllers who have to keep working.
A lot of our people can go through the miss of one paycheck, and it's hard for them, but a lot of them can get through it. None of them can get through 2 paychecks.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy. Many controllers have called out sick, a big factor in more than 20,000 flight delays this week alone. It's Halloween, and something in Michigan might have been scary for real. FBI Director Kash Patel posted on X that this morning they thwarted a potential terrorist attack, arresting multiple people in Michigan. He wrote, "We're allegedly plotting something violent over the weekend," and he said more details are coming. Israel's turned over the remains of 30 Palestinians after Hamas handed over the bodies of 2 more dead hostages kidnapped in the October 2023 terror attack that triggered the war in Israel. Hamas still has 11 others.
Hamas has now returned the remains of 17 hostages, and Israel has returned the bodies of 195 Palestinians to authorities in Gaza. As part of the ceasefire deal, it's accusing Hamas of violating, saying they're delaying handing over bodies. Hamas is saying it's difficult to retrieve the bodies because of the destruction in Gaza.
That's Fox's Lillian Wu. America's listening to Fox News.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Lucky Larry's Landscaping, Larry! Larry saved his business money with a quick commercial auto quote from Progressive. Does it help he's his own marketing manager, accountant, executive assistant, and never been late? Technically, yes, but saving really put him over the edge. So, Larry, give Larry a round of applause. Be your own Larry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Here's the latest news from WIBX 950 AM and 92.3 FM. I'm Rachel Davis. The National Weather Service in Binghamton has issued a wind advisory from 11 a.m. today through 5 a.m. Saturday for portions of central New York and northeastern Pennsylvania. Winds from the west are expected to reach 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 50 miles per hour. The strong gusts may knock down tree limbs and could lead to scattered power outages. Unsecured outdoor items may be blown around. Drivers, especially those in high-profile vehicles, should use caution. Residents are encouraged to secure outdoor objects ahead of the strong winds. A popular fast food chain may soon be expanding into Oneida County. Chick-fil-A has signed a letter of intent to open a new restaurant in New Hartford. The proposed location will be built in the parking lot of the At Home Plaza on Commercial Drive. The project will now move to the planning board for review and approval of the site plan. If approved, construction is not expected to begin until next year. New York hunters are encouraged to support families in need by donating legally harvested deer to the statewide venison donation program. The initiative allows hunters to drop off their deer at participating meat processors, where the venison is prepared and distributed to food pantries and food banks across the state. Hunters are asked to call ahead to confirm the processor can accept the deer, handle the